Hello, everyone. Welcome, as always, to Dungeons and Discord. I am your DM, Falcon. The lovely music you hear is the waltz that's playing in the background of the party. Why am I dropping frames? Why? Why am I dropping frames? OBS, can you tell me why I'm dropping frames? I've had this problem for the last 5 or 6 streams, and I cannot figure out why. Am I changing servers? No. Am I lowering my bitrate? No. I literally have it optimized for Twitch. Hold on a second while I try and lower the bitrate again. Let's try that. Okay, that's better. That's better. Alright. Sorry about that. I'm gonna keep that an eye on that. Oh, it appears we're in the green now because I lowered my bitrate. Great. That's fine. Alright. Welcome to Dungeons and Discord. I am your DM, Falcon. I'll bring my players in just a second. Sorry about that little thing in the beginning there. I don't know why my players are posting strange things in the chat. Oops.
What's that?
Hello, hello. All right. Everybody here?
No,
I believe
I'm
so.
not here. I wish I
Technically.
was here. No.
Are any of us here?
In spirit.
Can anyone truly ever be considered here?
Alright, let's not get existential with this shit.
Too late.
Well. All right. So, last
Last we left off.
are you stealing my lines? Really?
Sorry.
Fight
Again.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
should
too
be sorry.
excited.
Last we played, you guys decided, after, you know, a couple agonizing hours of doing math, on the enchantments you wanted. You got your very fancy outfits, and you, in the Plane of Fire, after searching for the source to the rift that is connecting all the planes of existence that you have been trying for months to dismantle, you have decided to enter the house it is in the guise of people attending a fancy party. It's not been going so well, because you've never been to a fancy party, any of you, and you're bad at it. Well, with
Wait,
the
I
exception of
haven't?
Temp. Temp's been to fancy
Yeah,
parties.
I was
The rest
about
of
to
you
say.
degenerates have not. So
Hey.
it's going about as well as you'd expect. You've eaten some food.
thought it
It's
was
not a
doing pretty
degenerate.
You've caused a
I'm,
couple disturbances.
I'm
and-
offended that you called my good girl a degenerate.
And you've made an ally of a charming
Of a
man who
degenerate?
claims to be a vampire lord. You have made a deal with this man to help him steal a couple of objects if he helps you steal a couple of objects, and that is where you are now.
So who's gonna help me with this beautiful heist? Because I have plans.
I'm so
I'm in-
glad.
Actually, first question that kind of... It's pretty important. What is lighting this place?
Oh! There are softly glowing orbs set in sconces on the walls.
Dang it. Okay.
So it's like pretty low light.
There's also a chandelier.
Can anyone summon things?
Yes?
What nature do the
Depending on what you want me to summon.
Big and flashy.
Wow.
Yes.
I
are
have
the
just
lights?
for you.
Are they
I
like
feel like
magical or fire or what?
They appear to be magical. The chandelier, however, is definitely fire. It's candles and fire.
I was thinking if most of them are candles, we could just use a wind spell of some sort and blow them out. And that would cause kind of a distraction.
I actually can't. Actually, no, I do have conjure animals.
JD has what I need, apparently.
What
But-
does JD have? No. Let's
JD
not do a flashy distraction, though, please.
That's important.
Yeah, that might
Oh,
not be
God.
the best idea.
I'm so
We're going
excited.
to
Oh
get-
god, no.
We're
God,
going to
no.
get blamed for it immediately.
I'm so
Jesus
excited. I
Christ,
don't know
no.
what this is.
No, people.
Actually, this is important. Can you go over the room and building layout?
Room and building layout. You do not know the full building layout. The room
Okay.
you're in is a large ballroom, tiled mosaic floor. On one far end of it is the entry hall you came in from. On the other far end of it are two staircases that sort of frame a doorway that leads deeper into the household. The staircases lead up to the second floor. There are several rooms coming off of that floor, though guests appear to be allowed up there. Guests are not allowed through the large door on the ground floor that leads further into the mansion.
Okay.
There are two rooms. There's one room at each corner leading off, either a corridor or a room. It appears to be, those all appear to be servants' sort of exit and entryways.
Okay, so on the nav box, is it pointing like up and in, or just on the ground floor?
The nav box does not have an up and down. It only has a
Okay.
directional. It has a 2D directional.
Sideways.
It is pointing inwards.
Are there any secret doors or trapdoors?
You'll have to go looking for them.
Tell
go
me.
look.
Here's a question. If we turn the nav box sideways, could it be an up and down directional?
Dear Lord.
That is a good point.
Uh,
Flat
I
like
did just ask that.
or is it like a gyroscope?
well, shit. I guess it is.
Did we
I
solve
did that.
your...
Yeah, I guess it goes up and down if you turn it.
I
Awesome.
do that.
How did we never think of this before?
How
It
come
was
I didn't
never
think of this?
Terribly relevant.
Like, we are, what? 50-some
We
sessions
are-
in? We've had this thing for most of
We're
our time?
level 8.
This has never been terribly relevant before, though.
This is session 44. So 45.
So is it up or down if we turn it on its side?
It is
Yeah.
straight ahead.
Alright, ground floor.
I'm
Good to
sorry,
know.
Falk. You sound so sad.
I've been defeated.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Well, all
So-
right.
I've got a plan. Is anyone listening in, by the way? We probably should have checked this a while ago.
Roll perception.
Yeah. Ooh, not bad. Perception 12.
Not that you can see.
Not good.
Ugh. Okay. What was I about to say? Okay, I say we set distraction here in the middle of like the party area and also upstairs. So they'll either go there or there. And then if we can turn out the lights, that'd be nice.
I mean, I could probably do I have that spell?
Guys, we're missing the point.
No,
we
I
need to
do
find out
not. Not today.
where the source is first before we do this.
Well, we know it's down here. I say
No, we know it's further into the thing on the ground floor.
Let's get in there.
I mean,
well, we can't go in. We're not
we
allowed
can't just go in. We have to like sneak in.
Let's sneak in or ask nicely.
We could try.
I mean, can anybody think of a good reason, a good reason that somebody with high enough charisma could talk to somebody who looks like they're in charge here
Well,
to
are there
ask
any ways
to go in?
other than that?
Sanguinox has a charisma of 30. Are there what?
Any ways in besides that door?
You think maybe the servants' entryways could lead deeper in, but you're not sure how. Servants' passageways tend to be pretty labyrinthine.
I like those odds better,
I don't.
personally.
I think it'd be a better idea to go straight
I
in.
don't
that
suppose
way.
anyone's convincing enough to just pull off a quasi-truth, say that we're, looking for, that we, have come on behalf of some important body to get an item that is currently causing a disturbance in the material plane.
I mean, we could be honest about this, but where's the fun in
I
that?
could do that.
I mean,
Let's
I
try
don't really care
that.
so much about the fun. I'm afraid if it can be done, if we think it can be done, that, like, we can come up with a good enough story that's close to the truth of getting it, of, like, asking for it and explaining our issue and explaining how we know that it is without sounding
Thank you,
completely
host, everybody.
batshit fucking crazy.
Batgirl, Bag of Cocoa, Skeletal Echo,
If we can do that, that's what Tiska would
99999.
prefer to do. She doesn't want to be going around and stealing shit.
Well,
The
what
thing
about the
is-
things on the wall?
If we don't pull it off,
Not creative.
the things on the wall are not Tiska's, or not a single thing I care about currently.
But they're
Ah.
so pretty.
Yeah, but I'm neutral
No,
good.
you. Wait, no.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, but I'm neutral good and don't want to steal things from people.
Yeah.
Well, there's your first mistake.
Shush.
Mm.
Leave my good girl alone.
Guys.
Confused.
Yes.
But if there is a way that we could, like, talk our way through this, that would be the preferred way for Tiska. But the fear is that we try that, it doesn't work, and then getting to the thing that we're going to need anyway, regardless of whether they let us have it or not, is going to be that much harder.
Yeah, and if you tell them where we're from, they might, I mean, who knows, they could come for us at some point.
Yeah.
That's a fun idea.
And, like, I'm not
Tell
particular.
it is a good
Go ahead.
idea.
I mean, if.
Allies
What?
and enemies across the plains.
Go ahead.
Nah.
I mean, like, if you can think of a good enough way to tell, to just be like, I don't know, I just don't know how to say that, like, what we're here for and why we need it, and, like, be chill about it without sounding batshit crazy and getting us kicked out.
Yeah. And I'm just saying, once we get kicked out, there's very little chance of us getting back in, because
Yeah,
that was some tense, there's some tense stuff outside.
yeah.
Yes. It would be very difficult to get back in. So, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I can cast, let's see, I could cast Pass Without a Trace on us to make us sneakier, and then I could turn into something very small, so that my dumb, clumsy self doesn't fuck it up, and can get in there easily. But I know that's not gonna be enough.
Hey, what does Sanguinox think?
Are you
Good
gonna
point.
ask him a question?
Yeah, I want to ask him what he thinks about the plan. Or lack thereof.
Okay. Ask away.
What was his plan?
Oh, well... Really, I was planning on slipping through one of the side doors and invisibly finding my way through the building until I discovered what I was searching for.
Side doors. Side doors. I support
It's easier
that.
to get one person through than a whole group, though.
Yeah,
Very
we're
true,
not the-
very true.
We're not the sneakiest people. I mean, I am, but I don't know about everybody else.
I'm just
Sir-
now that I'm sober.
I'm not terribly sneaky, generally.
And we've also kind of made a scene already, so...
Yeah.
You most certainly have.
Well, if we leave this part, maybe we can go be sneaky elsewhere.
Yeah.
True, it may work.
I have a question regarding that invisibility of yours. Is that something you can only do to yourself, or could you bestow that upon multiple people?
Well, let me look at the spell real quick.
Because I can probably get myself through if somebody else, other
I
people
could
are
do
invisible.
it to someone else. If
How many
necessary.
people?
Only one or two.
Like I said, I can turn into something very, very small and nigh unnoticeable.
Mir,
And so I don't need to be invisible, but if somebody else needs that.
Mir has an idea potentially for herself to sort of use the having made a scene to her advantage. Like, go to the servants and be like, oh, I'm sorry I made a scene, and my religion dictates that I must, atone for this, so I will help you carry things to the kitchens and whatnot, and then see if I can slip through the servants'
try
entrance.
Sure.
Not sure if they would say yes to that, though.
It is a better idea than many of ours.
I think my idea is pretty great.
I think your idea is horrifying.
I think
It's
that
just
regardless of your aesthetic preferences and views on what is gross or not, we need to save the flashiness till we are at least escaping
Yeah,
It's probably a good idea.
for
Yeah.
maximum survivability.
yeah.
Sanguinox kind of looks at you and goes, well, you also brought up quite a good point. Everyone trying to leave at the same time in the same manner would be rather suspicious, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Unless it's a stampede of terrified partygoers, which can be arranged.
Not
Exactly.
us leaving this room.
Now,
Not
did you
people
not just
leaving-
say to save the flashiness?
I was just talking about them making our escape. Go on.
No, not the making our escape bit. Everybody leaving at the same time. Us all going further into the house at the same time and in the same manner.
I got it.
Exactly. I have no doubts that I can easily get in. It won't be a problem for me. Really, the problem is with your accessibility.
Yeah. I'm fairly certain of my ability to get in. And I'm relatively, from what I can see of Hessa, confident in her skills. It's just the rest of y'all.
Here's a quick question. The chalice that you are looking for, is that out here or is that back in the hut manor as well?
Oh, it's not out here. It's somewhere deeper in the manor. If the worst is to be feared, it will be guarded in some sort of vault. Knowing my luck, that is likely the case. But it shouldn't be too difficult to achieve. Retrieve.
Also, can you point out who Estar and Escobar are? Just for future reference.
Oh, certainly. And he leans down to your height. He's much taller than you are. And sort of looks through the crowd and points out a pair of Genasi twins who are over by one of the buffet tables, loudly conversing in a language you do not understand, with a couple other nobles. They are both wearing dark suits, and they are both holding large drink glasses of one of the liquids that you haven't tried, but from the looks of it, it's probably alcoholic.
Is it a language I understand?
No.
Alright.
Are they well known for anything? Like collecting things or anything like that?
Collecting well, everyone here
Besides-
collects things. But these two in particular... No.
What do you collect?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
nothing special, really. Just mostly things that belong to relatives of mine.
Okay.
Like what kinds of things?
Little things like the chalice was my mother's,
Yeah, I
and
was
now
about
I
to
seek
say,
to acquire it.
Mysterious chalices.
It's not special, it just
So-
is hers.
What did they collect then?
Can I
What did
insight
everybody
check
else-
that it's not special, it's just hers?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Her. Well, we could play up to them collecting things and ask for a tour of their collection.
23.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing special about the chalice. It just belonged to his mom and he wants it back.
How did
Alright.
it leave possession?
They're so goddamn suspicious, but in all the wrong ways.
How did it leave the family's possession?
Oh, it was stolen.
Oh, that's so sad.
It is, isn't it? Quite the tragedy.
You know,
Tragedy?
I like Hessa's idea. I think if we play up to their collector's tendencies, we might be able to, I don't know, get a look around.
In order for that to work, you would have to have something for them some reason for them to take you seriously. It wouldn't be that difficult considering their general demeanor and current state. But
Yeah, you know, bring over a drink. I can fake it pretty well. I've worked with artifacts my whole life.
Anyone who's worked with artifacts can.
Oh, we
Talk about
also
how they know
have
about
a
it.
thing which perhaps they will find interesting. Mir digs the bag of holding for a second, pulls out the silver egg that opens with the riddle.
oh my god.
Oh my gosh, the egg!
Egg?
Jesus. Where is Egg right now?
Not egg, the cat.
Probably like hiding under my dress.
That's fair. It's a big dress. Sanguinox kind of looks over it and he goes, What is this exactly?
Is he looking at egg?
He's looking at the egg. The silver egg.
Mir will show him the writing written on the side and say, it's a box that opens when you answer the riddle.
Oh.
What's the riddle?
It's like a magic puzzle box.
What's the riddle?
One second.
I don't remember. I know the answer, but I don't remember the riddle.
I wasn't there for it, so I
It
don't.
is better to be
have
forgotten
a
than
single
evil.
clue.
I cannot describe the word here. It gleams like the sun, but it was made from a different fire.
Oh, it's a ruby.
Does the box open?
Click.
Oh yeah. A previously invisible seam splits open and the egg opens up. You guys have already done this once before. So there's nothing inside.
okay.
Well, did you guys remove the wheel? Or did you leave it in there?
Leave it in there.
No,
Okay.
Mir removed it and mailed it back with a long letter explaining
yeah.
and apologizing a lot.
You did. So it's empty.
What?
It is,
You
it
just
is
have a
an
magic-
empty silver egg.
Just have a magic treasure chest that won't open. Unless
Put
you want it
egg,
to. What?
put egg inside the egg, so you can hatch an egg from the egg.
How dare
Egg
you
won't fit
try
in the
and
egg,
shove my egg?
probably.
Are you
Oh, never
okay?
mind.
She can probably do it, but
Is who okay?
JD?
No, never. Hey, Lurker, by the way, just so you know, you've been muted for a while.
This whole time. So if you've been trying to speak.
Oh.
Again?
See,
You did
with
this
me,
last
it's kinda-
week!
When I do this, it's understandable because I'm muted on my computer and not on Discord, so I don't have that icon on me. When you do it, you have that icon over your thing, and like other people can see it and you can see it.
Hush.
so
Like, how do you do that?
Your mic's
Khajiit
pretty
is
hot.
innocent of this crime.
so important thing. What are we
Oh.
doing? I still vote we do the flashiness because that
No.
sounds great.
Flashiness is an
not-
escape plan. Flashiness is for the escape, if it becomes necessary at all.
Okay, we're gonna sneak in then, because I could try going upstairs and try that.
So, as nice as sneaking is and how it usually is our MO, I think we should try to make nice first, and if it doesn't work, we sneak.
Yeah. I agree with that, but I feel like not all of us should try to make nice. I feel like only some of us should go over, so that if it doesn't go well, we don't all get kicked out.
Okay.
Sounds like a good
Certainly. I would
Alright,
await...
so who's gonna talk?
Pardon?
Who's gonna go talk?
I think besides maybe Hessa, I probably have the highest charisma here.
I'd like to go too, and I think Sanguinox should come. So who's gonna supervise
dear.
the rest?
I was planning on finding my own way and meeting you back there.
You can?
That's
Respectfully, I don't know if we
We're
trust you
just
then.
gonna go talk to the servants. I've got a terrible charisma for convincing some.
Like I
Should-
said, it would be more effective for us to enter in groups rather than all as one. It'd be rather suspicious.
Yeah.
I think
And
all of
I don't know
the nerdy architects, all the nerdy people who enjoy random junk should go talk to them.
alright, so I feel like, and don't forget that,
like
Lorelai's with us too.
Oh
So
yeah,
I feel like
I forgot.
Lorelai can
the
go with.
two wizards and I should go try to be like, hey, collecting things. Because they're nerds. Because they're nerds who know about artifacts, and I'm both a tiefling who seems more natural in this kind of environment than they do. And by this kind of environment, I mean the plane of fire. And I have the highest charisma in the party.
I just want to voice this really quick. I've, like, every time I've ever played D&D, I've always been told, don't split the party. So I'm just putting that out there.
See, it's only a temporary split, though.
That's what they
Yep.
all say. And
We'll
then
be
people die.
fine. We will be fine.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there.
Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna die.
Oh no, why did you say that?
Much.
Just make sure that each group has a healer.
I can try and get up on the second floor and work my way down. Ooh, maybe they don't have...
That's kind of risky if they don't have stairs elsewhere in the house.
I should point out there is a similar doorway leading deeper into the house up on the second floor that there is on the first.
Then I will do that. Does anyone want to come with me?
Mira's
Rom,
gonna
Temp?
try the servants' entrance.
Okay. Brom, Temp, where are you guys going?
Yeah, I'll go.
With who?
Hessa?
Temp?
Brom is with me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I don't know.
That's fine. We can probably make our way up.
You're either going with the nerdy bunch, going with Mir, or going with Hessa and Brom.
I'll go with Mir.
Okay.
Alright, and Hessa and Brom are trying to be sneaky.
Brom's not going with me anymore, is he?
He is.
Okay.
Alright,
Let's head up there then.
hey, before you go, what's Brom's dexterity like? And his stealth?
My dex is 15
Yeah.
plus 2. Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not awful. Since you two are gonna be trying to be the sneakiest, well, I'm
I
thinking
mean, how
about
long does
using
Cast Without a Trace last? Can you cast it on multiple people and then we split up?
It only works within a range of the caster.
Yeah, so
You
I
have
was
to
actually
remain.
thinking about using Enhanced Ability, which I also have prepared today. I was debating
choice.
whether I should use it on Stealth, on
Que
Brom,
buenos son.
so that he would
Okay.
be more likely to be able to get through sneaking,
Ooh, that's
or
much.
on Charisma on one of the two
I
round parties.
also have Enhanced Ability as well.
Oh, well, there we go. So,
It smells better than it tastes.
So I think one of us should definitely enhance Brom's stealth, and then at least one person in one of the two ground parties should have
And I can cast it
enhanced
at a higher
charisma.
level to affect more people.
Oh, I can actually do that too. That's also an option that I have. Alright. So one of us is gonna do, let's see, I need to look at that. I forgot that that was a thing that could be done with that. I need to look at the spell.
Alright, while you look at
So
that, I'll do
one
some
of
narrating.
One of us should do enhance on Hessa and Brom for dexterity, and the other one should do enhance on at least a couple of people in the ground parties for
Miles,
charisma,
K28,
so
take the
that we
host.
have an easier way talking our way through.
Is Mir going by herself?
Mm-mm.
I think Temp's with her.
Okay,
Temp
good.
is with her.
Is anyone going by themselves, or are we good?
Nope,
No,
the
I
only
can
one
do
going by
that.
themselves is Sanguinox.
Okay.
Which
Do you
if he
need
dies, that's his
somebody,
problem.
No, I am perfectly capable of getting on my own, but thank you.
I can send Egg with you if you want.
I
And
appreciate
then
it, but we will be
We
alright.
can stay in contact if you want.
I think I'll be alright. I'll be able to find you.
Okay. That's
Oh, and
sketchy,
you mentioned
but okay.
turning invisible one other person. Could you, like, turn Braum invisible, or...?
That'd be nice.
That might be best.
Oh. Yes, I suppose so, but it won't last more than a minute or two.
Okay.
So use it
Alright.
quickly. Would you like me to do that now, or...?
Right before we go, I think.
Yeah.
So invisibility would be advantage on stealth,
Hold on a second.
as far as like mechanically. I'm trying to figure this out for the best
You
use
pick
of our
one
spell
ability.
slots.
You pick one ability, and then it's advantage on checks.
That's
of that.
advanceability. We're talking about invisibility.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm sorry, my voice sounds like crap because my nose is all stuffed up.
It's
Also
okay,
because
it
your
happens.
microphone is your computer microphone.
Oh yeah.
Invisibility renders creatures have disadvantage to detect you. And
Okay.
it doesn't give you advantage on stealth checks, but it makes it very, very hard for anything to see you.
Alright,
And
I was
additionally, you have advantage on attacks, and things have disadvantage to attack you. As far as I can tell. Let me open up the player handbook and look at the exact condition, but I think that's it.
Yeah. I was just making sure that that we weren't going to be like throwing redundancies at this if we did enhanceability and invisibility. Because I'm trying to think of the best use of our spell slots. So I can enhance up to 3 people with one thing. One specific effect.
It is impossible to see without aid of magic or a special sense. It is heavily obscured. It can only be detected by noise. Attack rolls against it have disadvantage. The creature's attack rolls have advantage. That's all.
Okay. Alright, so
It's not simply hard to detect, it's impossible.
who wants to be more charismatic?
Not
What's
me.
your charisma like, Lurker?
Trash.
So we should
Alright.
probably bank on not being caught, because mine's bad too.
I mean, you're gonna
my
have to
charisma
say...
is 11.
Oh, well, that's better than mine.
The two of you, at least one of you two, is going to have to say something to somebody based on what your plan is.
Make it 10.
So,
Unless...
okay. I don't personally really care which one of you it is. I'm just saying, you're gonna have to say something to somebody, so why not give you advantage on those checks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm figuring either one or both of you, and then 1 or 2 people in the artifact group for charisma.
Decide quickly.
We can't do that. You know us.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Temp,
Can
I know
talk
your
to this
charisma,
person?
you
Make-
said is 11. Do you have advantage, or, per... What's the word?
Persuasion?
In, either deception or persuasion.
Nope. I am an honest boy.
Do either of
So
you...
we might actually be better at lying.
Somehow.
Alright. That's a little shady, but sure.
Yeah, because Mir, you do have proficiency in deception.
Alright. So... Temp, you want to avoid talking if you at all possibly can?
I make the little, like, zip your lip gesture on
Alright.
myself.
So, I'm thinking... So, Mia, Zach probably, and either me or Lorelai. Probably me?
Probably you, seeing as Lorelei's an NPC.
Yeah. Because then we'd just be making you talk to yourself, and that might be a little weird. Though highly amusing.
Oh, it's not weird.
So,
It's just boring.
Eagle Splendor on those 3 people, and then Cat's Grace on the other 2.
Enhanceability is concentration.
Yeah. but 2 people can cast. We have 2 people who can
Oh,
cast
okay,
it,
you're good
and
then.
when you cast at a higher level, you can cast on multiple people.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I
I
have
thought
it
you were.
prepared
I
as
thought
well.
you were casting it twice, and I was like, that's not gonna work.
No, Mir's casting it once and Tiska's casting it once.
Okay, so do you want to use your level 4 spell slot, or should I? I don't care either way.
I'm good either way as well, or is there a reason we shouldn't both and give somebody in Mir or Temp's group one is sneaky? Just in case, or?
I mean, that's not an awful idea necessarily. Might be... Yeah, sure, why not?
Interesting.
Okay. Hi.
Okay, that was weird.
Alright. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, though.
Alright, again, decide quickly.
Okay, so...
We've been talking about this for 15
decide
minutes.
which one of you wants to be sneakier. I feel like...
Temp, what's your stealth like?
Pretty darn good.
Temp is a sneaky boy.
Yes.
Mine is +8.
Temp, I think your dex might not be maxed, but it's pretty close, and you probably have proficiency.
Yeah, my dex is +8. Or strength. Stealth +8.
Oh, you both
Same.
have +8.
So
Go
either
figure.
one of you... You guys
So you
decide,
can
I
have-
guess.
You do this stealth and I'll do the charisma, and if something happens, I'll try to keep them busy while you sneak cautiously away.
Alright.
Alright. Is that what you're doing then?
Yes, that is what we are doing.
Alright, Sanguinox says, do you want me to make someone invisible? I can do that quite quickly.
Probably Braum, if anybody.
Alright. I can only do it on one person at a time. And it will only last quite literally 1 minute, so you might want to be swift about it. Good luck, though. And he touches Braum on the shoulder, and Braum just straight up disappears.
I grab
Mir
Brahm's
casts
Let's go.
hand and we walk.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, which group are we
So,
handling first?
Should we do me and Brahm? Because we have like a minute.
Sure.
Yeah, let's take care of that real quick.
Braum, you are invisible.
You
Okay.
have advantage on dexterity checks.
I start walking and hoping Brahm is following me.
Because you have no idea if he is or not.
I can put my
Let's go
arm on
for
your
it.
shoulder or something, right?
Sure.
I mean,
Cool.
I'm not sure you could reach her shoulder, but...
Destroyed.
You can jump.
Wow. Damn.
Okay,
Alright,
so
you
we
guys head towards the
upstairs.
stairs. You take the staircase up to the second floor. There are 2 guards standing in front of the doorway. One on either side. What do you do?
Okay. Are there people around?
There are some other nobles
they
kind of
heading-
milling about.
Are they walking through?
Occasionally. Oh, no, not through the door? No.
Okay. So they're right in front of it.
No, one is to each side, but they are keeping an eye on it. It is closed.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up, or I'm gonna try it. Is there any way I'd be able to sneak through?
No.
No. Okay. I guess I'll walk right up to one. So, what's behind the doors?
One of them looks down and goes, the estate, ma'am.
Really? I mean, I've heard so many rumors about this place and about the twins. I mean, their collections must be so beautiful.
I wouldn't know, ma'am. I've never seen inside the personal rooms.
Is there... Do you know where the bathrooms are, by the way? I've been... Quick 180. Ken, are there any bathrooms, by the way, by the way, through here?
Oh, yes.
I'm so sorry. I was drinking a lot, and I need some bathroom.
Oh. He looks vaguely uncomfortable.
Dot, dot, dot.
I'm gonna try to be looking very drunk.
Dot.
Roll deception? No.
What about
roll
Can
performance?
I do performance? I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Come back. That's an 18 plus 4. What do you do?
He looks vaguely alarmed because he now thinks you're gonna throw up on him. And he looks around, and you see him look towards the far side of the ballroom, which is clearly where the bathrooms must be, and then back towards the door, and then over at his friend, and his friend looks over and just shakes his head. And the guy says, "Alright, quickly, suppose." And he kind of nudges the door
I start
open and he
making,
says,
like,
"Be
gagging
careful."
noises.
Just through the door, please.
Oh, thank you so much. And I give
It's
him
on
like,
your
a
left.
pat on the shoulder, and I do like
Oh, please.
an almost like a little, and then I walk through.
Oh, no, please, hurry, and don't... Oh. Right.
Thank you, sir. You are my hero.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
walk away.
sure. Alright, you are through the door. Brom, are you following?
Yes, very
Is
closely.
the door closed?
No, it's easy enough to slip through after Hessa does. They do not notice you. You are invisible.
Is there anyone in the corridor?
No.
I put my hand out for like a high five and just kind of look around. Is there no high five?
How high do you put the hand up?
Oh.
I put it like downwards.
Rest in pieces.
Are you just leaving me hanging?
Oof.
I just put my hand down and just start walking. Actually, I'm
Destroyed.
gonna send Egg ahead of me to like
Sure.
scope out.
Alright, yeah, they closed the door after you went through, so you are good. And you guys can head down a longer hallway. You can spot... there are rooms coming off this hallway. There's a larger hallway that runs off to the right after about 30 feet or so. And opposite that hallway, you can see a doorway that opens into a stairwell that goes down. At this moment, I'm going to say Brahm's invisibility wears off.
Okay.
And to those of you down in the ballroom, you see Sanguinox snap his fingers, and he goes, "Excuse me one moment, I believe somebody has need of me." And he turns around, and you see the servant next to the main door kind of stands up and looks a little confused, and then turns around, sees him, and hurries over, and says, "Excuse me, did you, I think you're needed. I think you're needed in the back, in the mansion house. It's you, right?" And Sanguinox just goes, "Of course it is." And he smiles at you guys, and the servant escorts him out of the ballroom.
Oh. Okay.
That's what happens when you fail a save on Dominate Person.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, my.
Couldn't it have been the rest of us?
Poor guy, you know?
Who's next?
Should me and Temp go?
Sure. You guys head over
Yes.
to one of the servants' entryways.
So we're going to approach it nonchalantly, and this quick question to you, Temper. Would you prefer the sneaky route or the convince someone route? Probably prefer the sneaky route.
I mean, I'd prefer the sneakier. I'm not very
Okay.
good at talking to people.
We will not wait
Archie
till there are
says that's,
servants around
like,
the door, and then we're gonna see if we can just slip through.
Sure, it's not hard. You can, you wait until there's a servant standing at each door, but there are often people bustling in and out, and often the one next to the door is called away to, like, refill drinks or something. So you just wait until that one is out of the way and you slip on through. I will need you to roll stealth.
Sure, I can do that. That's a crit.
A crit
Oh,
success?
Yep.
Alright.
Number one stealth boy over here, apparently.
Did you even need that advantage?
Roll again, anyway.
That's a 5. So
Okay.
No.
I wanted to know if you crit twice, because that would have been cool.
Wait, yeah, what would have that have done? Just
I have no
double
idea.
crits?
You
Would have been
would've
something
broken the
great, though.
world.
Mir, what did you get?
you rolled badly, so I used the point of inspiration I've been saving to roll much better. 26.
All right. Yeah, you guys wait until a servant comes out, and the doors kind of like flap open and shut. You know, they're like the swinging doors. And you follow their movement in and slip around a corner, and you are immediately in a very busy kitchen.
Wait.
Yes.
Fuck. I thought I had a point of inspiration, and I don't.
Oh.
11.
Interestingly enough, I will say, I forgot to notify you. I think the only ones who actually knew were Zakrau and Tessa, but everyone did get a point of luck upon entering the building as well. If you would like to use that, you can.
Is luck just like a reroll, but you have to take the new result? Or...
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Then I use that point of luck.
Okay. So you do not have that anymore. Everybody does if you have not used it. You all have a point of luck.
You feeling lucky, punk?
So you guys slip into the kitchen and dart around a corner into a darker pantry area that no one is using immediately, and you do it quickly enough that nobody notices that you did it. However, you are now two people dressed rather fancy in a servant's kitchen, so you will have to... You have a little bit of difficulty in sort of navigating it, but both of you are, at this point, quite skilled in the art of not being seen. So you sort of wiggle your way around corners and keep to the darker areas of the kitchen, only moving when people are looking away, until you reach the far side of the kitchen. That leads to a hallway, which branches into several different hallways.
Okay.
Does one of them head towards where the nav box was pointing?
Who has the nav box?
No, I don't have it. I was just trying to figure out the general direction from... Wait, who does have the nav box at this point? I feel like we should have handed it off to one of the groups, but...
I thought it was either you or Zakrau, because you have the bag of holding.
True.
But
I guess
Zakrau
he probably does have it. Since we just shove everything in the bag.
Zakrau has it.
Oh, okay.
Rip.
Can I use my directional sense to try and see if I can approximate where it was pointing?
You know it was pointing inwards into the building, and you can sort of approximate which direction that is, so you can head down the hallway that way. I will say, it is an open hallway. It is impossible to hide in this hallway. It does not matter how well you roll, you cannot do it.
Are there... So around the servants' quarters and kitchens, are there any, like, aprons or servants' wear hanging where we could snag them?
Hanging up? No. You do not see any that are just kind of out. What will you do?
So, long hallway, how many guards again?
There are not guards, but there are servants.
Okay. How many servants that will spot us, essentially, if we try and traverse this hallway?
Anywhere between 2 and, like, 6.
Here? Okay, what is there a door I can ascertain is probably not in the direction of the, or where the source is?
Yes?
I'm gonna tell Temp, get ready to move, and hopefully they move. And I use thaumaturgy to make a sound as though lots of things have fallen over and started breaking in that room.
Oh dear. Alright.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, I use it to
resisting.
throw my voice, and I do my imitation of things breaking, because I'm a kinko.
Sure. Yeah, you see a couple servants immediately look up and look over to one of the pantries where the door is just barely ajar. And one of them kind of throws their hands up in exasperation, and they head over that away. If you move into the hallway now, they probably will not see you. You just have to hope nobody will enter the hallway while you're in it.
Go quick. Go. Scam.
Yep, you guys head into the hallway. You can see a couple of smaller rooms branching off. but you also see, this is a very low hallway, so low enough that Temp, you might have to duck a little to get through it, but you do see smaller doors where they actually go into larger sort of estate rooms that people will actually sort of dine in or whatever, and these are just entryways for the servants to enter and exit the rooms quickly and quietly without causing a disturbance ever. So you hurry on through a couple rooms down, and then you hear someone coming along the hallway in your direction.
We go for the nearest door, I guess.
Sure.
Try to slip through without making any noise.
It's not locked or anything. You slip through and the room is dark, and you can shut the door behind you. Temp, you can see. Mir, you cannot.
Rip Mir.
I guess I watch at the keyhole to see if they pass.
Yeah.
On the hallway.
They pass. This room is open. This room has a door on the other side that leads out into the mansion as well.
Creep over that way and take a look.
You take a look, you see a mostly empty, much fancier hallway. The low lighting in this one renders it that you might be able to sneak through some of the shadows. It appears that this area is not in use.
I guess we sneak.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and now we're going to actually head over to Tiska, Lorelei, and Zakrau.
Oh, dear.
Alright.
Woo!
So you
Well.
three are the only ones left at the table.
We're gonna go schmooze.
Yeah, let's be real casual.
Here's what I want to. I'm gonna grab like a nice drink, something that I see them drinking, or like a tray with some drinks maybe, and bring it as a peace offering.
Okay. You just grab 2 drinks?
I'm gonna try and match it to what they had.
Okay. Yeah, sure. It's a very dark, sort of brownish liquid with these little golden flecks in it. You grab one of those.
Nice.
I'm also going to grab another drink. I'm probably... That minty stuff earlier that you said was probably non-alcoholic, I'm
Yeah.
going to grab that.
Okay.
And hold Lorelei's hand
Sure.
as we walk.
Lorelei does not take a drink. Instead, she kind of tucks her other arm behind her to look sort of dignified, and sticks with you. And the 3 of you stroll over.
Yes, we do. I'll prepare the drink. Looks like you could maybe use another round.
One of the twins laughs, and he does take it from you. And he says, I could always
Yeah.
use another round. Who are you?
What's this drink called? Oh, I'm a planar explorer. Wonderful to meet you.
Oh. My dad was a planar explorer. Good to meet you. What's your name?
Zakrau.
Zakrau. I've never heard that name before.
I'm so famous in certain circles, but
In certain
so glad to. How are you?
I'm fine. It's my birthday.
It's a beautiful party.
Thank you. I know.
Can't help notice some of the amazing artwork and exhibitions you have on the walls here. Did you collect these yourself?
He looks suitably flattered by your compliments. And he says, only some of it. Some of it is inherited from my father.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Hey, do you like spicy things?
Oh, jeez.
Of course I like spicy things. Why is that a question?
On one of my planar expeditions, and I'll grab my one of my bottles of hot
Unbelievable.
sauce
Unfucking believable.
and give
Zakrau, no.
as a token of French. Try this.
Zakrau.
no.
And he takes it from
I have
you,
a very hard time keeping a straight face.
and he looks directly into your, might I remind you, still changing color eyes, and says, you're not trying to poison me, are you?
No, it's great. I'll try some. It's a little.
You cut out.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll show him. Like, try a little bit if he doesn't trust me. It's just a little hot, but it's good.
Alright. Sure, I'll try it. And he does. He does not appear affected by it at all. It may be spicy, but not to him.
Oh, heck.
Oh,
That's that's impressive.
It
For
is.
those
What
who
do you-
don't know, I think Ganassi is, partly elemental. I'm guessing he's
Yeah.
partly fire elemental.
He is a
Oh.
fire genasi, yes.
not as hot to them.
So
Whoops.
wait.
By the way, Zachar, what language have you been speaking in?
Common.
Okay, yeah, it's a trade tongue, so he's also knows it.
Yeah, of course. But if they want to speak in something else, like I can do that.
Well, tried to shut that down. Yeah, the other language he was speaking, and I don't think you know it. Well,
Hello?
the other language he was speaking in, you do not know. Though it's a dialect of Primordial, but not one of the ones you know.
Okay.
I'm going to guess it's Ignan. Just random.
Surprise.
Shocking.
Mm-hmm. Truly. So, yeah, he takes your hot sauce. He seems pretty amused by it.
You know, I thought it was
Lorelei-
a fun little art.
Looks over to you, Tiska, and she goes, Was this one supposed to happen?
So
I
anyway,
just kind of shrug.
Oh, alright.
Speaking of strange plane discoveries, this is my associate Tiska and my friend planar scientist Lorelei, who does similar work.
Oh, fascinating. I was wondering if you were going to introduce me.
Of course.
Yes, so, greetings.
Lorelei kind of gives him a... It looks very aloof, the way she does it. She just kind of gives a curt nod, but you can tell she is extremely nervous.
Don't be worried. We were just wondering if you have any other planar artifacts or interesting discoveries.
Of course we do. What do you think we are? Some normal presents from the smokestacks? Absolutely not.
Of course, of course. What's your favorite piece?
And he thinks about this for, like, a full 30 seconds too long. And he finally says, I have a brass leaf that someone told me was from the World Tree.
A leaf.
The World Tree? I've
From the
been
World
to
Tree.
The World Tree.
You have?
Yeah,
Well, shit.
Wait,
this
whoa.
is entirely true, by the way. I have.
It is.
You know, she could probably tell you if it's real.
It's entirely possible I could.
Yeah. Why don't you take a look? Tiska, you probably could tell just by looking,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been
This is
there.
the
I
same
know
fucking
a fair
gambit
bit
they
about
used on me
trees.
before. The exact same gambit.
True, she's a
I could verify that for you if you'd like.
Roll persuasion.
All right.
Who wants to do it? Because the other one I'm assuming gives advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I already have advantage because of
Of,
thing.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Eagle
we
Splinter.
already both do it.
All right. Well, that's
Mm-mm.
hot trash. And that's even worse. So, oof. Let's see. Persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That's not great. That's, what's...
Tell me the number.
I can do math. That's a 12.
Wait, you can do math?
We can do
Vaguely.
that?
Stream we can.
I thought last
Yeah, it'll just
week
take an hour.
proved we
I'm
couldn't.
almost too gay to do math, but not quite.
Yeah, I thought last week proved we were all way too gay to do math.
I'm gonna roll to resist with inhibition.
Actually, wait. It was a
Waiting.
13, not a 12.
Oh,
Because
snake.
I forgot. I haven't updated all my numbers. I just put a plus.
You
one
also
at the
have a
top.
luck point, don't you?
Oh, heck.
I do.
Yes, you do.
Do I want to use it on this, though, is the question.
Probably not.
It's up to you.
Because I feel
You
like
can do
this
whatever
is...
you like.
I mean, do you
something
want to
that
get
can-
in?
Yeah, but this is something that can be talked around and attempted from a better angle if this doesn't work.
You do you, man.
I'd rather use it as something that I have no other options.
Okay, so, he looks at you for a minute. He goes, You're not planning to steal anything from me, are you? And he's kind of smiling.
Well, that would be absolutely ludicrous, now wouldn't it?
Ah, alright, come on. Sure. But you be careful. If you touch anything and it breaks, I'm gonna be mad.
I
What is
kind
this
of
guy's
put my
accent?
I love it, whatever it is.
I go to put my hands up, but then I realize they're both full, so I don't. But I like tuck my wings in real hard, like keeping my hands to myself.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, sure, he, rolled to resist your persuasion and rolled shitty because he's fucking drunk.
Perfect.
Yeah, and he turns and he leads you towards that far door.
Awesome.
This is the same... I just want to point out here, Echo, this is the exact same gambit that you, Fuzz, and Marvolo used on me in the one-shot.
It sure fucking is, ain't it?
It's the exact same thing. Oh, your artifact? Let me see. I mean, I might be able to tell you if it's real. The exact same fucking thing. I'm so mad right now.
Except this time, I actually have a shot at telling him if it's real because I actually have been to the World Tree.
God damn it. I'm so mad. This is great. Alright, yeah, sure, he leads you through.
Perfect. Falcon, the whole time I'm gonna be jabbering artifacts and like pointing out random stuff and telling him stories he probably will forget in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Sure, yeah. It's funny because as soon as you guys go through the door, and he does not catch, but, Tiska, you do catch. For a split second, you see Sanguinox kind of chilling against a wall, and then he sees you, sees, the twin you're with, I think it's Estar, and then just turns invisible. His eyes widen for a second, he turns invisible.
Oh, jeez.
He's
They
like,
know each
"Uh-oh."
other probably.
He's like, shit. Alright, so I don't react to seeing him. Like, I just keep walking,
Good
look
fantasy.
around a little bit, try to be casual.
Sure, sure. We're gonna go back to Heza and Brom.
Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a tissue.
The two of you are in the hallway up top on the second floor.
Okay.
You do not
Okay.
see any guards in sight. The lighting is partially dim. You have a hallway that leads off to your right, a hallway in front of you, several rooms, and a stairwell going down.
Does it look like we're just in a wing of this normal house? There's nothing different with the decor or anything like that?
I mean, it's an estate, so everything's super fancy, but otherwise, yeah. The carpets are very clean. All the walls, everything is very clean. It's
Does
just,
it look like this part of the house is frequented, or is it...
you cannot tell.
Are
There's
there
no
any, like,
wear to the carpet, but it doesn't look brand new, but you can't tell if people regularly use it.
Okay. Are there any, like, side tables with, like, flower vases or something?
Occasionally there'll be one.
I grab a vase.
Alright, you're now carrying a vase with what looks to be a cut orange lily in it.
I shove it in my cloak. Okay,
Okay.
down the stairs. Egg can go ahead of us.
You're gonna get us all caught doing that.
I'm just borrowing things. And I guess we
I'm not gonna
should...
return them.
Borrowing it forever, it's fine. But we should both stealth down the stairs, I guess?
Wait, so you were looking for a way further into the house?
Yeah, but we have to go downstairs.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm having challenges following.
It's all good. So, should we roll for stealth?
Are you stealthing down the stairs?
I assume so. Yes.
Okay, roll stealth. Both of you.
Woo. 19.
I got an 11.
Brom, do you have Cat's Grace?
I don't...
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We both
Yeah.
Then you have advantage.
Alright, so just roll it again and pick the higher.
Oh lord. I got much better with that.
That one was a 13.
Okay.
I got a 30.
Alright. Damn. Alright. You, both of you head down the stairwell. Brahm, you're like, you know, I'm feeling pretty sneaky. That magic that, whoever cast on me earlier, it's pretty cool. Magic's pretty neat. You look around, you just don't see Tiska. Or, you just don't see Hessa. You see her, like, press up in a shadow and, like, her dress, the smoky sort of colors of it just, like, dissolve into the darkness. For a second, all you see are her yellow eyes. And then she turns her face away and she's just, like, gone.
I'm gonna send Egg ahead of us, so if she sees anything, she'll, like, alert us.
Sure, roll stealth for Egg.
I need to write down just what are the cats. Okay, here it is. Oh, I thought that was a 1. That is not.
Thank God.
11.
Okay. Damn, he sucks.
Okay.
Estar sucks.
We head down the stairs.
Yeah, you send Egg ahead of you, and she prowls down the stairs and pokes her head out the front and sits there for a second, and through her, you hear people somewhere, and then you spot them coming down the hallway. Tiska, you see Egg, but nobody else does. Hold on, what did she get? You got 11?
Yeah.
Okay, Tiska, you see Egg. Zakra, you also see Egg. Everybody sees Egg except Estar, who is
Egg.
listening to Zakra talk to him.
Sweet. I would like to get out of the way and hide.
Yeah, Egg immediately sees you guys coming and scurries backwards into the stairwell.
Yeah, I once again pretend not to notice.
Egg's gonna go under my dress.
Sure.
Where we're going. Follow.
Oh, I'm going to warn Brahm.
Yeah, Brahm, you hear everybody go sort of trumping past.
And I guess we'll follow them.
Sure.
At, like, a distance. As much as we can do that in the hallway.
Sure.
I would pass through my brain to definitely stay distant because there's no real risk. The only risk is getting too close. We can communicate
Got you.
here.
Alright, over to Mir and Temp real quick. The two of you are in the servants' hallways behind the rooms.
Yep.
You're hurrying along, or are you leaving out into the hallways, or what are you doing?
Where does it seem like there's less people?
You haven't seen anybody in the hallway outside of the room, but you
I
have
suppose
encountered a
if
couple
they're-
servants.
What the source is probably somewhere out in the main place rather than the.
It's safe to assume that, yeah.
I guess we start skulking and looking around.
Yeah, probably.
Sure. Mir, you are blind in this room because it is dark. Temp, you are not. Temp, it is
I
a
pull
study
the
of some
goggles of
sort.
night out of my backpack, or out of the bag of holding. And pop them on.
Alright. You pop those on. You guys are in a small study. Looks to be mostly unused, mostly for show. Bookshelves, desk, a globe. There's no real reason for the globe. Seeing as you're not on the material plane. I don't know why I said that.
Is the globe the thing?
Hmm?
Is the globe the thing?
No.
Did you say
Is there
globe or
anything
glow?
special about the globe?
Globe. No, it's just a globe.
Oh, glow.
Oh.
What is like on
Is it a globe of the material plane or a globe
Yeah,
of
it's of the material plane. That's why there's no reason for it.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Why would there be a globe of the material plane in the plane of fire?
This is a little
don't know.
I'm
It's not
gonna.
like they're completely, like, ignorant of the existence of the material plane.
I understand that, but at the same time, it's a little odd. Like,
Here, decide.
I mean, you don't know this, but
Staring into the camera like I'm in the office.
he did say that their father was a planar traveler. So,
yeah, but I
like,
don't know that. So, like, from my perspective, it'd be like having a globe of like Pluto.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool. But anyway,
I want
Mir
a globe of Pluto.
checks-
What the fuck? Where can I get that?
Yeah.
if I
You
was
can't.
rich, I would have a globe of Pluto. Fuck
Yo,
you.
can I get one?
No.
I have seen globes of Mars.
Fuck, I want one.
Mir skims over or checks around the room for anything that looks shiny and source-like. She'll give the globe an extra hard look just to be sure it isn't like one that pops open and has stuff inside.
Hey,
The
Chessie,
globe?
you're objectively wrong.
Oh.
The globe is just a globe. So you're looking for stuff... Hold on, sorry, I caught like half of what you said.
Poking around and seeing if I see anything that looks like the source.
No,
Okay.
the only globe in here is the globe of the material plane that is on the desk. It spins!
It spins.
Sorry, my brain's just suddenly thinking of Dishonored 2, where you could just spin random globes in the middle of your
That
stealthy
was
mission.
the best part.
Oh,
Oh my
I'm gonna
word.
go in the
Don't
ward and
at me.
check if there's anyone outside it, and if not, start sneaking toward the next room.
Come to talk to you again. Yeah, no one's outside. You sneak your way over. Are you going through the servants' corridor or through the
I think we're going through the main hallway because there's less people
Oh
and
my
more
God.
shadows, and this source seems more likely to be in the main estate than in the servants' stuff.
Sure. You check out the second one. This one appears to be a guest room. Nothing special in here. Holy
Neat.
shit. Hold on. I'm pinning that. I want one so bad.
Gosh, don't.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? You just linked me to a globe of Pluto!
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I want it!
So pretty.
Alright, I'll handle that later. How much is it? I buy
Too
something
much.
on stream. No.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Yeah, you guys head out to the next one. It is a guest room. It doesn't appear to be anything special. You do, however, see a sideways connecting hallway, and you hear people talking through it.
Oh, and what are they saying?
Slink into the shadows and
It is indistinct.
kind of wait to see if people pass.
Yeah, they come through the hallway, and they pass by you guys. Let's see. Tiska, you're the only one that notices these two idiots hiding in the shadows,
Nice.
because you have a very high passive.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, it's
These
Easy.
are with my 18 passive.
yeah,
Oh god.
pretty good. And then you can watch them go. You see them head off into the hallway that you were sort of heading down. It leads much deeper into the mansion. You do not know exactly
I'll
where
wait
it
for
goes.
them to get far ahead before we continue following.
Sure. You're standing there, kind of waiting, and you hear directly behind you, "Oh, you found your way here."
Is it the boy?
Yeah, it's Sanguinox. He's standing directly behind you.
Has he been deployed?
Yeah.
Cool.
Don't be startled. It's just me.
Ah,
It'll keep your voice down, dear.
sorry. let me redo that. Ah,
Much better.
there we go.
I hope they got the plan for dealing with Estar.
I don't know. Do you guys have a plan for dealing with Estar?
I
A-Star?
have a kind of better option, but
Well-
I utilize it. Which would involve permanent. I won't tell anybody right now. I'd prefer not to do it. Do we have any other ideas?
What the
Well,
fuck?
I was low-key thinking just like casually noticing the source and then bringing it to his attention and being like, I want this, and trying to buy it.
Interestingly enough, you guys are thinking about this as you walk, and Zachary, you take a glance at the nav box just in time to see it sort of tick off to your left and then keep going behind you. A-Star is still going.
But this is just
Alright.
a hallway.
No, it was pointing towards a doorway, a double doorway, but it's a guarded doorway. You can see, let's see here. There are two guards that you can see. Each one standing at one side of the doorway. They kind of, they don't even bother really giving A-Star a weird look or anything. They don't really take second notice of you guys.
What kind of guards are they? Are they people?
Yes?
Like what race, I'm guessing, is
Oh,
what
are
you're
they
asking?
constructs or the people?
Are they people?
They appear to be Genasi.
I mean, it's D&D. They could be living suits of armor or constructs or summoned things or...
Yeah.
Very true.
Okay,
Oops.
so we know that. I sent the mental image to Hessa, and tell her we're gonna follow Star for now, but don't get close, don't do anything impulsive, but see if we can find out more about the guarding situation.
I forgot to, hold on just a second.
Holding it.
Oh yeah, do we see Hester or Brahm, or do they see us at some point?
I have an awful passive perception. I ain't gonna see nothing.
Well, no, they're not hiding is the thing.
Oh.
I forgot to play this.
Most I was wondering if the two sneaky groups run into each other.
Avery Alexander gave me permission to use this music, so thank you very much, Avery Alexander.
Do we? I wanna... No, I shouldn't scare you guys. I really wanna.
Save it for downtime.
But I could scare you guys. It's such a perfect opportunity.
I mean, do what your character would do, but
She'll
also...
The three of you with Estar pass by the double doorway and head deeper into the estate. I'm actually gonna turn it to you guys. What do you're just following him still?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do the two sneaky groups run into each other at some
Oh yeah.
point?
Yeah, sure. I'll let y'all, you guys both saw them sort of head down the hallway, and the two groups of you met up because you were standing there with Sanguinox, and then, immediately after he appeared, you saw, oh heck. Hessa and Brahm come sort of creeping down the hallway. Does A-Star seem to be going to a particular place?
Gives a little
Yes.
wave.
A-Star, actually, he leads you to a big metal doorway. And it's not like a door. It's like a big circular sort of vault entryway. And you see 4 guards here. And they are much more heavily armored than the 2 guards you saw standing outside that other door.
So what I do...
Yeah?
Check out the nav box and look at it like consulting it. And if he gets curious, I'll explain this is a device that was invented to look for planar energy. I was just interested to see if anything was giving it off in this area, and then I'll put it back away.
Sure. Yeah, you say that, he goes, oh, that's curious. It'll probably attract a lot of stuff around here, because it's all from different planes, you know?
So cool.
So, Zacro noticed the box?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Cool.
I was just trying to give
You
myself...
guys are fine then. Wait 1 second. If JD wants to tell you guys, it's fun. Somehow.
What am I telling?
I mean, if you saw the nav box, we can get into the door.
I'm actually gonna...
Yeah, no, I saw the
Well,
nav box.
Zacro sent you the image through your mental link.
What's that? We can sneak in. We're good.
Oh,
You
you got...
guys keep distracting.
Okay. Hold steady.
I'll kind of like wave at my group and kind of point towards the door.
With the 2 guards?
That is the
Yeah.
opposite of what I said to do.
Sure.
What did you say? I did not hear you, I'll be honest.
I said don't do anything and hold steady. Just examine the guarding situation there.
Okay, we'll
But-
examine for now.
Hessa would do.
So does Hester relay the information to the rest of the little sneaky group?
Yeah,
As long as you don't know what's up.
she'll whisper it to you guys.
You all
It's
now
behind
are
the door.
aware of the existence of 2 guards standing outside the double doorway within which is contained the source. That wasn't a real sentence. Don't worry about it.
You know,
Sure.
I'll ask Estar as we're passing into this vault room. I'll ask, hey, I noticed this little box did kind of a little spin earlier on in the hallway. Know anything that was back there?
I know, hallway? I mean, sure, there's stuff everywhere all over this place.
Oh, neat. Okay. Just figured it was an awfully strong signature.
Yeah, some stuff is
Good.
stronger than others.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. All right, so where's this of yours?
Give me a second. And he steps up to the vault and puts his hand in the center of it, and you see this shimmer of this sort of bright orange dissipate off the front of the vault. And he looks to the guards and he says, "We're just going in. Don't bother us." And they kind of don't. They give like a slight nod in acknowledgement. And this big metal piece sort of clunks inwards and then rolls out of the way. And inside appears to be a vault. And you see shelves of different artifacts from what could be all over the plains. You see, like, strange plants even are in here, contained in little glass terrariums. You see treasures of all types, coins, weapons even are sort of placed carefully in holders on the shelves. And he leads you through these stacks until you are standing in front of a large flat glass case, and in it is a leaf. And it looks maybe a little bit like an oak leaf, or maybe an ash. An ash is probably more accurate. And it is as long as... Let's see. Who's there? Lorelei? It's as long as Lorelei is tall.
Oh, yikes. Oh. I'm guessing this is actually a world tree leaf.
It's a very large leaf. Go ahead and roll investigation with advantage.
Alright. 12. No, 13. No, yeah, 13.
Yeah, it's not exactly a hard DC. You've seen one of these before. This is a leaf from the world tree. It is lacking most of its color because it's old and it's dry and been pressed, but even now, you sort of reach your hand out just a little, not to touch it, just to put your hand over top of it to sort of sense, and you can feel the sort of the old, just the ancient sort of life that's radiating from it, even now.
This is absolutely a leaf from the world tree. And I don't know how you got it,
But it's pretty darn cool.
but this is very impressive.
I grabbed the nav box and independently verified that it points at the leaf.
It doesn't point at the leaf.
Point at the leaf.
I'll quickly put it away.
Okay.
Okay.
Estar kind of looks like he's, you know, I never was really sure. How did you go to, the world tree? Wherever it is.
Planar Explorer.
East Guard? Something like
So,
that. How did you get there?
yes.
What were you doing there?
I kind of accidentally wandered through a couple of planes, made some friends, and took a very long way home. That passed by there.
That sounds fucking crazy, man.
It sure was. It was quite the adventure.
Huh.
I think we should get a whole story over drinks.
Did you have like a ship or something?
No, but I did make friends with the silver dragon.
Yo, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Yes, the East Guard is a very interesting plane to be on. Quite honestly, the magic there is very strange, and I think it affects people in certain ways. I'd really like to go back someday.
You didn't happen to see like a ship while you were there, did you?
I didn't?
What kind?
Dumb. An airship, an interplanar airship. You know, like the ones that are always at the docks and shit.
Yeah.
Of course, of course. Did you lose one?
No, I didn't lose it. My father did.
Oh dear.
He also got lost, so I don't know where he is. He's somewhere.
So,
With the ship, I
mean,
presume. I don't know.
I mean, it would be very understandable if one were to get lost there. There's a very intense storm around the world tree. Around a lot of it.
Oh, really?
But yes, I can understand how someone would get lost in that. I mean, I was very lucky to make... I was honestly very lucky to make my way through it as well as I did.
You know, Estar. My
Yeah.
friend. We've been talking all this time, but I feel like I've never brought up my group. Are
Sorry? You cut out.
pretty good at finding lost things. And where did I cut out?
My group.
are.
Our group, these planar travelers, we're pretty good at finding lost things. I think maybe on our travels we could take a look for your missing ship.
Like I said, he's not my ship, but I would appreciate if you could. I mean, if you're happening to sort of fly around the plains. Do you have a good ship?
Absolutely. More information you could provide? Do you have maybe a picture, a description, last seen?
Oh yeah, sure. The ship's called the Inheritor. It's a three balloon sailing ship. The outer is and he kind of thinks for a second. He's like, oh, what is it? It's mithril skin. It's really tough. Very good for going in between. But partially experimental, so it's really not a surprise that he's just like kind of gone.
Nah, never lose hope. We'll keep an eye out.
Okay, sure. I appreciate it. Tiska, it's at this point that you're focused on this conversation, but you're always also looking around. You spot on one shelf. It is this intricate silver with gems encrusted in it, mostly polished rubies, not faceted, rounded. It is a chalice.
Huh.
Oh, snap.
Hey, what's
I
that?
just
Was that?
kind of, yeah.
Is a
I
cup?
kind of casually walk over and look at it.
Is a cup.
Oh, it's pretty.
Recovered it from some old castle somewhere, I think.
Hey, what's that one? And I'll point at some other random thing.
Oh shit. Yeah, sure. It's I think it's a toy. I think it was a toy that some giant had. It's like the head of it's like a wooden horse head. I don't know what else it would be for. Kind of
Do
weird,
I
really.
recognize any of the weird plants in here?
No, not really.
Darn.
You're also not really sure how they're living inside a vault. Though the terrarium one is obvious, because it's just a little terrarium.
Yeah, like, it's there's magic.
We're gonna pause here, we're gonna head back to the other group, and actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna straight up pause and take a quick break. If y'all are good with it.
Tasty food time.
Yeah, grab something to eat in 10 minutes that I'm gonna give you. It is 8:40, I'll see you guys back here at 8:50.
Alright.
Alrighty,
Okay,
see you then.
See you in a bit.
Okay. Hey, I want to give another thank you to Avery Alexander on YouTube for letting me use this cool song that he made. If possible, I might be using more of his stuff in the future. It is very good. This is a loop version of one of his stealth tracks, and it is just like the perfect atmosphere that I was going for. It's really perfect. I'm gonna let it play out while I go and grab some food. I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. See you then. Hi there, everyone. Okay, we're back. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, bonjour.
I mean,
Bonjour.
hi, stream. How's it going?
Salut.
All right, so hold on.
Falcon died. We're in charge.
No, you're not.
If the DM isn't back in 10 minutes, we're legally allowed to level up.
It's 15 minutes, but yeah.
We're level 20 now.
Do it.
No, you're not.
Web.
Mm.
Crunch.
So I will die.
Only the most blessed of files, crunch.wav.
Of course. All right. Do whatever the hell you want with
So
that.
now that we're done making fun of you for your previous failed life decisions,
No, I was fully conscious of what I was doing with crunch.wav.
I mean, probably. Yeah, that's fair, honestly.
So, what are you guys doing?
It is our group now? Oh, we lost someone. They returned.
Yes. Hesed is back over to you and Braum. Sanguinox is
Okay.
with you. I'm gonna merge your group and Mir's.
Okay.
So it is you, Hessa, Braum, Mir, Temp, and Sanguinox. What are you guys doing?
Cool. So there are 2 guards on this door.
Yes.
Do they have keys? Does it look like it's locked?
Roll perception.
Bop, bop, bop. 13.
Door doesn't... You can't tell from this distance if the door is locked. You don't see key rings on their belts, obviously, or anything.
Okay.
You doubt that they are carrying keys.
Okay.
Interesting.
How do we distract these guards?
Very carefully.
I can knock over a vase.
How about we don't? Because
Oh.
honestly, like, I understand that we have to go through and, like, get our divine source and a couple of other things. Or, yeah. But, like, come on, we don't need to, like, ruin these people's stuff, right?
And I mean, if we need a distracting noise, I can do that.
Yeah, we don't need to, like, actually break things.
Particularly, I
That's
could
just-
make distracting
that's
noise
just kinda rude.
away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so first
Did
of all,
Yes.
Echo put a really good point in there. I want to brain message Hessa and let everyone know we found the chalices here in the vault. Secondly, Falcon, I would like to discern what kind of magic was used to open the vault.
You're a wizard. It was arcane lock. He was dismissing an arcane lock.
Sweet, okay.
Oh, also does
Like, arcane
does
thought.
does Zach still have that thing where he can smell magic?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Zach
about
has
it.
that for
It never ends.
Zach has that for the next 7 days.
Oh, fun.
What?
Secondary question, and I'm asking a bunch of questions about Zachrael, and I'm kind of sorry about that, but I gotta know. Does the chalice smell magical in any way?
What?
No.
Okay.
Hmm.
Just to ask.
Just normal old chalice. It's pretty. Looks expensive. That's about it though.
So are we gonna try and head through this door, or should we wait? Yes, no, maybe.
Well, here's my thought. Right now, Estar is still in the vault with us and seems perfectly happy to. In fact, like, that's not gonna last forever, and the chalice is here. Where is Sanguinox?
With us.
What was his plan for dealing with Estar?
Sanguinox's plan?
Was there a plan?
No, he wasn't planning to interact with
There
him.
was not a plan.
He was not
Actually-
planning to interact with these children.
Ask Sang.
Excuse me?
Actually, does Sanguinox have another dominate person?
That's a good.
Give me a second.
Because if he does, then we can just grab one of the guards and then somebody hold person? Echo, you have that?
Yeah, I have third person.
You're not with us, though.
I'm not with you guys, no.
Well, we have magic people, right?
I have hold person. Is that what you were asking?
Yes.
Held person. Please don't forget the second twin to be accounted for.
The second twin is probably still in the party.
Yeah, I think so.
He's chilling.
But like, still, that's dealing with Estar is not going to be the end of it. Please ask Sanguinox if everything goes badly in here, does he have a way for us to get quickly back to the rift or to a place of safety?
I
Oh.
say that.
Yeah, of course I do. Don't worry. If
But we're
everything really goes terribly, I can very easily get everyone out, and no one is able to stop me.
You mean if everything goes to
Oh.
hell? Ha ha ha.
Very funny. I've never been to hell.
No. Wait. Insight check.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like a lovely place I would like to visit sometime.
Sounds like a lovely place.
Well, interesting at the very least.
I
Zachary,
got a
you
two.
actually can't insight check him because you're not there.
Can I inside check?
Sure.
2, boy. I'm not gonna see anything. That's a 6.
Man, he sure is charming, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
charming.
is. Woo!
Oh
That
my.
man is very charming.
He is very pretty. He's just a very pretty
I mean-
person.
Beautiful.
Like, am I like just struck dumb by this man?
Yeah, he's absolutely beautiful.
Oh,
You're
Oh.
useless today.
Oh no.
He's gorgeous.
Just weakness. Being
oh no, my only weakness. Cute people.
Oh
I mean, rather attractive people.
okay, let's be realistic here. Like, what do we want to do about this? We don't want to tangle with the 4 guards.
My chalice is in that room.
Can someone change into the other twin?
When they get the chalice, knock out Estar, and leave the room before anyone like knows what's up, or maybe we can same person Estar.
If we have
might
the
be-
other twin, we can just BS our way through.
Hey, did the other twin look just like him?
They're twins!
They're twins! What do you fucking think?
They dress
Well,
the same.
just because
Yep.
they're twins doesn't mean
They might be fraternal twins.
No, they look
Yeah,
exactly the same.
that's it.
They are identical twins.
I do not have a disguise spell.
You're just Falcon.
I could punch someone enough that they look different, but I don't think that would help.
What
Does
can
anyone-
Polymorph do?
Have a disguise spell of any
Wait a
type?
second.
I don't even have charm person on me because I'm a fool. And I didn't know we would be going to a fancy party when I prepared my spells this morning.
I mean,
I will say
none
you
of
had
us
a long
thought we
rest just before you entered the party.
We had a short rest just before we entered the party.
Oh, was it a short rest or a long rest? I thought it was a long rest.
would. Didn't we
were
have like a?
sleeping.
Yeah, you had a long rest.
We had a long rest?
Yeah, you sure did.
Oh shit.
Oh
Well,
shit.
that completely changes my spell list.
I mean, I can.
Give
If
me
you
a hot
give me a
second.
little bit, I can disguise myself.
No.
But I mean,
Hang on, no. I've got a spell that would do it, but I just have to get to you, and I have an excuse. I'll just be having to take Nyx out.
I forgot Nyx is with you,
Alright.
yeah.
Nyx is with me. You guys can stay at the vault. I'll run out with Nyx really quick, promising to be right back. Disguise someone. They'll pretend to be Escobar. Show up. We nab the chalice. Still don't know how we're gonna make that one work because Estar would be like, Escobar, why are you taking the chalice? But whatever.
let's do that. I guess we'll hold until they.
Gonna be our Escobar.
Sure. Alright, so who's doing what?
Who's gonna be Escobar?
Okay, here's a question. What material are the walls made of?
Oh gosh,
What?
That is actually a question.
that's a great way to start.
You know, I was gonna be like, what the fuck do you think it is? Wood, but you're on the plane of fire.
But it's the
Yeah.
plane of fire.
Is it stone?
It
Yeah, it's
makes
gonna
the
have to be
most sense
stone.
for it to be stone.
Is it stone?
Because I do have stone shape. So we could kind of circle around the room and make our own door where there aren't guards.
Just
sure
saying,
could.
there's lots of not great stuff on the outside.
The very outside.
Yeah, the very outside. I mean, if that's where we would have to go to get to the outer wall.
So I mean, like, could we go into a room next door and go through the wall into that?
I don't see why
Does
not.
there appear to be an adjacent room to this one?
Yeah.
Is it
Can
guarded?
we sneak into that without getting spotted by the guards?
Oh yeah, probably.
Also, Falk,
Mm.
I never said anything about the chalice. Just saying.
Oh, you
So,
didn't. Okay.
Sanguinox doesn't know about that.
He does
Just
not
saying.
know. All right.
Can we take a second and go over the things that this steal, right? Source, Alice. What else is going on?
You agreed to help him steal the lyre in the main ballroom if he would help you get the card off the wall in the main
I would
ballroom.
like to clarify that Tessa agreed to that.
True
No
enough.
problem.
That's a good point. So
It's
yeah,
not
I
like it's a
think what a good
binding
idea is to
contract.
continue distracting Estar in the right now. Sneak,
It's
come
not.
up into that adjacent room. He's in here, and then
Or is
walk
it?
out of the vault so he gets. You guys tunnel, leading him away, and nick the chalice. Right?
Oh,
I
that
didn't
sounds
hear
good to
half
me.
of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. I didn't.
Down.
I heard all of it. I didn't process it properly.
Yeah,
because trying
I'm
to do
sorry, neither
something
have I.
else. So I'm trying to quick go through my spells and figure out what I would have had prepared for this.
I say we just bust in, guys. What do you guys think?
I think we go into an adjacent room and make our own door into the area with the source.
That could be smart.
Okay. Who's doing what
That's
first?
what Mir is going to do. She's going to
Guys,
tell the rest of the sneaky group her plan and then head for the door next to the one where the source is in.
All right.
you can see, but that was the plan. We continue to distract while they get to that adjacent room, and then we'll leave him out so that no one sees you tell him.
JD, the two of you are trying to get into two different rooms.
What?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I thought
chalice
you
is
might not have.
Different room.
Oh,
You're in the vault. We're headed for the slightly less intimidating but still guarded door. Rather, around said door.
okay.
Mhm. All right, so you guys circle. It's easy enough to get into the next room. There's a lock. If anybody would like to try and pick that.
Am I with this group?
Yeah.
Then yes, that's my one job. Oh no, it's gone. What do I add to that?
It's your thieves' tools,
It's your
which is your proficiency in
dexterity,
dex.
and then if you're proficient in it, then you probably are.
18.
Easy enough. You pull out a hairpin and fiddle with it enough that it pops open and you usher your small party in. Sanguinox has to duck under the rather low doorway. He is clearly able to see in the dark. This room is dark inside. So I think... Oh,
Mira
you still have your
has her
goggles on, so yeah,
goggles
everybody can
on.
see.
I have dark vision.
You walk up to the wall, you place your hand on it and stone shape it into a doorway, and you step through into a bedroom. And it's a lit bedroom, so there are torches around the walls. You guys see two beds, one on each side of the room, and this room is just filled with random stuff. Trinkets, gadgets, stuff that is
Dark.
everywhere.
Looking as quietly as possible.
Oh no, it's pretty easy to spot the source. It is.
Oh, okay.
It is on top of. Hold on. It is on top of a fireplace, and it is a very large glass orb, same size pretty much as all of the others that you've encountered. It requires 2 hands to hold, pretty much. Or you can tuck it under one arm, but it's cumbersome. It is a sort
Can
of
I tuck it
dark...
into the bag of holding? Sorry, you finish.
It is a dark, grayish brown around the edges, and like when you turn it, the edges stay the edges, no matter which way you look at it from, and in the center it has, of course, a flickering flame. It is warm to the touch, but not too hot. Until you
Into
hold
the
it
bag
for
of
more than a
holding
couple
it
seconds,
goes.
and then it gets pretty hot.
So now you're stealing things too?
Okay, I have a much more useful set of spells now.
Okay.
I put the, I put the sphere into the bag of holding.
Sure.
While this is happening, is there anything interesting in this room that catches my eye?
Roll a perception with advantage, or... Yeah, roll perception with advantage, because Sanguinox is also looking around.
Ooh, that was a 3 and a 1.
Damn.
That's a 4.
You don't see a whole lot, no, You guys found the source, and you take a quick look around the room. There's a lots of stuff here, but you don't know what amongst it might be valuable.
I grab something, anything.
Okay.
Sneakily.
Roll a d10 for me.
D10. Do. That's a 3.
Okay,
Oh,
and then
boy.
roll a d100.
Do. That's a 5-0.
Alright, hold on a second. I'm using special trinket tables.
Oh no. I'm gonna find something unhelpful, but
You're
I
gonna
will love
send
it.
something interesting.
Did you say drink
There's
tables or
3.
trinket
You rolled
tables?
rolled table 3.
With a T.
Oh.
3 on the d10.
What? Yes. 3 and a 50.
You're wandering around, and you step up to a desk that's kind of near the table. Or near the table, wow. Near the doorway. And, you look it over, and, then you look a little closer. Because there's, like a glass bell jar over top, a very large plate. And on that plate is, like, a dead frog. Like, it's like a straight up, like a preserved dead frog. But when you get closer, it turns and croaks at you. I mean, it's like super dead. But it does that anyways.
It doesn't care about being dead?
Oh, I love it. I can have 2
Don't we
pets.
have the frog box?
What is that?
I forgot about the frog.
Tessa grabs the frog and, like, puts it in her pocket.
It struggles in your grasp. It doesn't want to be grabbed. Actually, I'm gonna make you make a dex check to grab the frog from underneath the bell jar.
Whee! Ha ha ha! It's a 19 plus. This is a...
Oh, pretty badly.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
24.
You lift the jar and deftly snatch up this frog. It doesn't feel like a live frog, so it's pretty gross to hold. It feels dead. It feels a little fragile, honestly. Like the skin is very papery,
It's dead, Jim.
It's bread,
and it
Jim.
is croaking furiously at you.
Do I have, like, a little pouch that has, like, drawstrings?
Yeah.
I'll put it in that, and then just put it in my pocket.
All right. It is now a frog that is freaking out in a bag.
Cool.
It is like
Does
kicking
Mia hear
around.
this noise?
Oh yeah.
What in God's names are you doing?
Hessa looks guilty. Nothing.
No, you weren't like trying to hide or anything. Everybody saw this happen.
I'm hearing the furious croaking coming from the bag. Like, what's making that? This is not helping the stealth.
Voices down. Be
We
quiet.
might have an alternate option here in Frog Box, you know.
What is a frog box?
It's a box, and frogs go in it. Look,
I don't trust that.
Look,
What
I
is
don't
that?
really know, but it works.
It's the best, most pure item in D&D is what the frog box is.
What does it do?
You put it in, you
It
open it
stores
and put it in
frogs.
front of a frog, and the frog will jump in. And then you can close the box. And the frog will stay in there indefinitely. Just fine. You don't need to feed it, you don't need to open the box to get there. It just stays in there in like a state of suspended animation.
No, it's
then
like
at the end
alive,
of-
living. It's not in suspended
Yeah.
animation.
It's just chilling there, but it doesn't like need food or water or anything.
No,
But
no,
then
it
if you-
does, but it's
well-
provided for it.
Falcon,
Alright,
are they telling
you
the
don't need
truth?
to actively feed it or provide water. But then, if you open the box again, the frog could come out. But it might not.
Are they telling the truth?
Oh yeah. This is
It
an
wasn't
item
me
they
as
got.
a player telling you this. That this is a thing that exists.
The frog box is a little terrarium, and if you put it in front of a frog, that frog will jump into the box. It is a perfect little habitat for that frog. It has plenty of water, it has plenty of food, it has warmth, it has like a day-night cycle in there somehow. It's just a perfect little frog box. If you open it again, the frog can jump out if it wants, otherwise no. You can only have one frog in there at a time. You can reach in and remove the frog. It won't like try to escape you.
Why do you guys have this?
Because it's the best, most pure item in D&D.
They found it
Can
somewhere, I don't
use
remember
this?
where.
Could I
We
borrow
found
the
this in
frog
like
box?
the first 5 episodes, honestly. I think we
Somewhere
found
in
it in the Plane of Ooze.
Could I
Plane of
borrow
Ooze,
the
yeah, that's where it
frog
was.
box?
Yeah. Because I know I was with the group when we found it.
Mic is so hot.
I will attempt
By that
to
I mean
use the
painful.
frog box, I guess.
It is Temp's frog box.
Oh.
Sure, you can use the frog box.
Okay.
Thank you.
You remove
have
the
a new
frog
pet.
box from the bag of holding. You open it up. It's a wooden box with a glass panel on the front. There is no, like, light source on the top of it, but when you look in through the glass panel, you can see a light source shining down, like an ordinary, sort of like a sun lamp. You open up the lid, revealing, like, a small expanse of gravel, of damp gravel. When you, like, turn or lower your head, you can see that, for lack of a better phrase, the box is larger on the inside. And you open up your little drawstring pouch and hold up this undead frog, and it jumps right into the frog box. And you can just close the lid, and now you can look in and see your undead frog.
Victory.
We should name him Hades.
Is it quieter now?
Yeah, it is not croaking furiously, it's just kind of like chilling in there now.
I'm so glad it liked the frog box.
It is
We
happy
have a
as can
dead
be.
frog?
This is one of the most satisfying things that has ever happened, as far as I am concerned as a player.
You guys have a...
Sad.
Like, no, it's not, because you don't understand how incredibly satisfying this is to me.
It has a purpose.
I
Okay.
feel so gratified
It's been 40
right now.
weeks. It's been
I guess
almost a year.
How big is the little box?
Oh, it's about the size of like a lunchbox. But on the
Okay.
inside, much bigger.
Fancy. Okay. We have a frog, guys.
You have a small frog.
A small, maybe dead frog.
Oh, it's definitely dead.
I love him. Can I grab another thing?
Sure. Roll a d10.
This is just my character. Stealing all the things.
No, I love it.
That's a 6.
I'm a D100.
Oh no, come back.
No.
20.
Alright, this one you find when you knock it off one of the bedside tables. It's a twig. Works as a toothpick.
Cool.
The
Hess is
perfect
good now.
toothpick.
Hess is good now.
Yeah,
Amir,
Sanguinox.
by the way, is like giving you a disapproving look as you snatch up random things and is like just tapping her foot.
Sanguinox does a look around the room. It's actually interesting. He looks around the room a couple times, like opens up like a secret panel in a desk, looks through it, ignores it, doesn't really care. His chalice is
Well,
not here.
Did he go straight for that secret panel?
No, he just found it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Find anything interesting, Sanguinox?
Oh, there's some gemstones and whatnot, but I'm not really. My chalice isn't here, and that's what I'm looking for.
Does anyone want money?
Tessa.
Come on.
I,
Tessa.
as a player, want
Fine.
money.
We don't need it. We should leave it.
Fine.
Not
Hess is gonna
ours.
grab it sneakily.
Roll sleight of hand.
This is gonna not be good eventually. 29.
Yeah, that's way above anybody's passive. You
Yeah.
you scoop up. Let's see. What do I have written down here?
I was gonna say, does Mir get an actual roll for perception because she's watching Hessa disapprovingly?
Oh, sure.
Come on, Hansa. We're trying to be fine, upstanding members of society
Hessa's not.
here. Fair.
Friggin' 12.
Nope. Hessa, I'll say because you have to do this quickly, you only get part of them.
Okay.
You snatch up, let's say, 6 gemstones that appear to be worth about 50 each.
Okay. Okay, that's all we need, I guess, guys.
Yeah, if that's all you have, I'm gonna head back over to the other party. Other party,
Awesome.
what are you doing? Other half of the party.
Alright.
Other third of the party.
Okay, so is there a way to get everyone Estar out of a range of 20 feet from me?
Why?
I have an idea.
Are you gonna try to cast sleep?
Possibly.
You don't have to center that on yourself. You can center it on a thing that would only affect him.
So, yeah. Is there, like, geographically,
Wait, what are
geometrically,
you casting?
The spell sleep. It's a 20-foot radius on a point you choose.
Oh, I thought you divided up as you chose amongst creatures in that area.
Yeah, but like it can affect as many creatures in a 20-foot area of a point that you choose.
The goal is to
Okay.
make it
You choose to only have it affect some creatures?
I think it has to affect anything in the area within the point that you choose. But what I'm
starting
saying
with
is, Zakro could probably, starting with the lowest hit points, which I mean it would affect him first anyway. Probably, considering the fact that we're all level 8 adventurers, and he's not.
Yeah.
But, what I'm trying to say is that Zakro could probably choose a spot in the room where, and depending on how big the room is, of course, where it would only affect, where he would be the only one in the radius.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I will say, this probably isn't going to change anything. You've been hanging around with Estar for a little while. Genasi have about the same lifespan as a human. This kid looks like he's maybe 17?
Oh.
Wow.
Anyway, so you're casting sleep?
I'm trying to make sure you don't kill him.
Is he actually?
Survival of the fittest, kid.
Nothing personal.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid.
So why did you make the point of telling us his age? Is he actually 17? Or like?
Yeah.
Because she wants you to feel sorry for him. Or like to
No, it's just a
consider
detail I
that
felt
in
like
your
I should
decisions,
probably share.
Clearly
in
losing
case
his.
it's relevant to your decision making.
Mm-hmm.
So what is going on?
Are you casting sleep?
Is there a way that it doesn't hit anyone but him?
Yeah, you can. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. You kind of spread. You guys wander around, scatter out.
I do that and I bump up. How big is the door actually?
The door, 5 foot across, 5 foot opening.
Awesome. And the wall. What's the wall made of around it?
Stone.
Okay.
Very fine stone, but stone.
So yeah, sleep it is.
Okay.
Do the math. Level boosting it.
Somebody could literally just sleight of hand it.
You're level boosting it? How many fucking
What?
hit points?
You get to
Does
roll
he
more
have?
dice for points of creatures you affect if you cast it at a higher level.
I know that. I'm trying to determine whether I'm casting it. You said we could sleight of hand it. Does Estar look super?
Does he look what?
Does Estar look drunk?
Yeah, he's a little drunk.
All right. I'm gonna try to sleight of hand the thing into my coat. The chalice. But first,
Okay.
I accidentally let go of Nick
Chat?
and sent him running towards the door to be a distraction.
Chat, should I do a thing I was planning on doing? Chat, I do not know if I should do this thing.
Baby hurt.
I was gonna make it so
Perfectly
that
fine.
anything they try and take out of the vault screams
Can I,
incessantly,
like,
because it's being stolen. But I don't know if I should do
can
that.
I basically seeing
I'll
what
save
that guy's trying to do, roll, some variety of, dexterity to try to catch, in heavy air quotes, Nyx. But since
Sure.
I know that I'm real bad at dexterity, like,
You
that
you
I
can
botched
fake
roll.
it.
Alright.
No, I'm not gonna make you roll to fake it. Yeah, sure. You drop Nyx's leash in excitement over something, and he, you know, he stands there for a second, kind of confused, and then realizes he's free, and then he bolts off. And Tiska, you go no, and make a grab for him. It's a shoddy
misses.
attempt. And you kind of stumble, and Lorelei goes, "Oh God." And he goes bolting away into the shelves.
No. At this point, I actually feel real bad about it, so I'd like try to scramble to my feet and try to go get him. I'm like, no, buddy.
You better grab him. You better grab him.
I'm
A-Star is
running.
watching. So, JD, you got what to do what?
21 sleight of hand.
Okay, and you wanted to cast an illusion to make the...
Illusion to make it look like or left the shelf and it's still there.
Okay, what spell?
Let me grab my spell list.
I'm gonna save the yelling items thing. That seems really funny, and I don't want to waste it on this. I'll save it for a more interesting vault. When they have to steal something from, like, hell or something. I'm amazed they've gotten this far without falling. Or fighting. Well,
I'm gonna say silent image.
okay. Sure. Yeah, you pull it off fairly easily. Yeah. A-Star doesn't notice you do this. He sees Nyx and he goes, "Catch him!" And yeah, all of you are shouting his name, and Nyx gets to the end of the hallway and pauses because you're all yelling for him, and he's like, "Wait, hold on, should I not be doing this?" And that's long enough for you, Tiska, to pounce on his errant leash, and grab hold of him. Zachra, where are you sticking this chalice?
Coat.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably pretty voluminous. Fair enough. Yeah, you just slide it inside your coat and button it up and kind of like hold it under one arm. Actually, you know what? Your coat's probably got pockets on the inside because it's cool. Yeah. You pop it into one of those. Alright.
Well, who's up for some drinks?
A-Star raises a hand. I'm always up for some drinks.
Yeah. What do you say? We'll go back and get another round.
Sure, yeah. I mean, do whatever you want to.
Little Nyx was ready to get out of here anyway.
So how much do you think a leaf from that tree is worth? And he's gonna like he's gonna talk to you guys as they as everybody leaves the vault. When you do
I'll
leave the
go
vault. Yeah.
With him.
What were you saying?
With him.
I can't hear you.
Talking with him.
Okay.
Just chattering with him.
Yeah, sure.
What was said.
When you do leave, the big door rolls back into place and then slides forward, and he puts his hand up on it again, and you see that shimmer fall over it. It is the arcane locket is back in place. But you have the chalice. And you have the source.
I'd like to give a signal to Hessa to try and figure out where is she, and wherever that party is, to stay hidden because we're by.
I mean, we're on the route back to wherever you came from originally when you passed by the door. So you're good.
Yep.
Or we're good.
It's pretty easy. You guys, you let Hessa know you guys are coming back. You take the same route back to the main ballroom. Stealth party, how are you getting back to the main ballroom?
How are we getting back? Gang?
Sanguinox, can you do the invisible stuff again, or no? You tapped.
How did you guys get in here? You just went through the upper door, or
I acted drunk.
you could probably go out the way you came.
But Brahm's not invisible again.
True.
I could certainly, I think I could help you with that. But as for the rest of you, I'm not sure. What would be...
We could try sneaking back out the servant's way, and if we're caught, just say we were looking for the bathroom.
That could work.
Alright, sure.
I
I,
guess
of
we're gonna-
course, will simply walk back out the main door.
Wait, can you just let us through it as well? Just
Well,
act... Or a few people, maybe? I don't know.
I'll say I can take one of you.
Anyone need that?
Maybe take Brom? So I'm fairly certain the enhanceability has worn off by now.
Probably.
Enhanceability lasts an hour.
Yeah,
Oh,
how long has it been?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does.
Oh.
Brahmi, you want to do that?
Broken concentration.
Yeah, I'll come with him.
Alright.
I'll head back through the door I came through.
Okay. It's pretty easy to get back in. Temp and Mir, it's going to be a little difficult because I don't know how you guys are going in. Hessa, you easily just head back through the door. No problems there. Sanguinox literally strolls up to the same unfortunate servant man who let him through earlier. Just gives him a lovely smile and a nod, opens the door, ushers Braum through, walks back out into the ballroom. No problems there. Mir and Temp, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna see if we can sneak back the way we came to the servants'
Yeah.
hallway.
Might as
Okay.
well.
Roll stealth.
I hadn't... Yeah, I'm gonna spend a look on that.
21.
Okay.
And remember, Temp, you have advantage.
Oh, I do? Okay, in that case, I'm not gonna spend a luck because I got 25.
Alright. Yeah, it's pretty easy to take the way back that you came. Quick question.
If we get spotted by servants, again, we're just gonna say we're really lost. Where's the bathroom?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Did Stone Shape, that's an instantaneous spell, right?
Yes.
Did you put the wall back?
Nope.
Okay,
Oh.
good to know.
Because I don't have a spell to do that because I used my other 4th level for the enhanceability.
Oh,
Good to
dear.
know.
Fair.
Okay.
Can I put a rug over it?
No,
It's a wall.
'cause it's the
Sure.
wall.
It's a wall. You pile a rug next to the wall.
Nope.
Were there any wall hangings in the room? Could you hang one of those over to sort of
No.
hope no one notices?
It's fine.
Okay then.
Nobody's gonna notice it for a while. Maybe.
Yeah, you guys, sure. Mir and Temp, you slip back the way you came. Little dicey at some points. You see, you have to press into doorways as servants go running past. But easy enough. You make your way back out to the ballroom.
I stow the goggles of night back in the bag.
Sure. You all reconvene at the table.
So,
Um,
So I
guys,
say, okay, so we were successful in our part, but I will warn you, we left a bit of a. They're gonna notice something is up.
what
We
did
put
you...
a
time for
hole
the
in the
second
wall
knife.
quietly,
Alright.
but there is still a hole in the wall.
I want
and
to
I
Right.
didn't have the magic to put it back.
So it's time for our second
Oops.
heist now.
Yes, I was wondering,
I'm
how
sorry,
are
you're
you
what?
planning on doing that?
First of all, who's wanting to help? Because if you don't want to help, you may want to leave now.
Of course. I will be happy to
Yeah, I don't know
assist.
about this. I will
Here's the
stay
thing.
at the party in case you're injured, but I'm not helping with the stealing.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't want to enable this nonsense, but also I don't want to leave you behind because you're part of the party and this is...
I I'm gonna go hit the buffet table. Mira like pushes back her chair and just waltzes off.
Not sitting
Oh,
down.
yeah.
You're standing, but semantics.
Tessa looks a little bit taken aback when you say she's a part of the team, but she's good.
Aw.
This is ill-advised at best. I find it morally objectionable. It's incredibly dangerous. And I really honestly don't think it's a good idea. So I, for one, do not want to be party to this, any of this. But
Okay.
Well, I'm in.
if you insist that this is something that you absolutely must do, or you cannot live your life properly for the rest of it, I'm not leaving you behind.
Oh. Well, thanks. That's real nice. I guess we're gonna do it then?
Lorelai looks around and goes, I'll help.
Ooh, thanks.
I look at
Honestly.
I give Lorelai like an incredulous look, like, what?
It'll be fun.
Thank you, somebody.
Apparently Lorelai is secretly chaotic.
I guess so.
You guys have no idea.
Okay,
That was ominous.
Now I want to unlock her mysterious backstory.
The real end boss.
You must be a level 5 friend to do that.
Everybody shut up for a second.
I'm sorry, but I don't know whether I'm just really quiet or no one can hear me. We gotta discuss what we're gonna do. Either we sit here and don't make a plan and we get discovered and everything goes crazy, or we make a plan, execute it, and get out of here sooner rather than later. I'm up for option 2, so what do we want to do for distraction?
Yeah, I'm up for option 2.
Yeah, we need to get out of here.
JD, you said you had something. Yes?
I have a spell that can create a decent distraction. You also have a bomb.
I have
Where are the
vision.
Fucking word was that?
I say I can set off under the food table, and you can set yours off maybe like,
I know exactly what it is.
I don't know, other side? Yes?
Okay, and what will that do? Then make people leave the hall, the walls. We want them to go away from where we're trying to operate, right?
Yeah, it'll be further into the room, so they're all gonna run over there. And if we have people set up close... Actually, somebody had a wind spell? Yes?
I do.
If somebody would cast that on the chandelier.
Mira has come back with like a plate of food and is just kind of listening, and she's like,
Somebody
I don't want to help, but I also know I might be able to help. And there's
as it gives puppy dog eyes.
Can't thaumaturgy extinguish flames?
Mira gets up and does a circle around, just sort of like looking at the things on the wall. She takes an extra long second to look at the card, comes back, pulls out her writing stuff, and starts drawing her a little copy, which a cool mimicry trait.
Oh, I like.
Ah.
Oh, that's smart.
I cannot do this for the liar, unfortunately, but
Still okay.
Hey, quick question. Can't you extinguish flames with the spell thaumaturgy?
Ooh.
Yes. You can.
Bam.
And that's a cantrip, so we wouldn't even be wasting the slot on that.
Only the chandelier is flames. The wall sconces are not. There's some sort of just faint luminescence.
Would it make it
Guys.
like... Yes?
Never mind. Go ahead. I just had a funny thought.
What?
Alright, well, in original character creation, I had the option of going with vanilla, tiefling, which by this level would have gotten the darkness spell, and, or wing tiefling, which is what I did, but one of the things that was a joke while I was still debating was the anti-flashlight, where you cast darkness on the inside of like a helmet or a bowl.
That'd be pretty
And
good.
Stop
now I'm
bonking your
thinking
table,
that would
Lurker.
Now I'm thinking the anti-flashlight really would have been useful.
Just in this one
In
circumstance.
this one scenario, the anti-flashlight would have.
Hold on, everyone. I was gifted pasta. Alright, sorry, I'm back.
Okay, so that's what I'm thinking. Two separate. How far away is the food table from guards? Or from the wall, actually?
Not too
That has
far.
all stuff.
What were you thinking? The
Food table's going to have the glitter bomb thing under it.
okay, and what else?
And then JD has a very good distraction, apparently.
I know what it is.
I also have a very distracting spell.
Let's set them all off at the same time, please.
Sanguinox kind of leans back against the table and goes, we already have what we needed that was hidden. I am
Exactly.
perfectly happy with causing a bit of a stir.
If we're going to get caught anyways, or if they're going to realize something's wrong anyways, we might as well go with a bang.
Sure, sure. And if you are in too much trouble, I will assist you in finding your way out.
How trustful, or how truthful is he being right now?
Roll an insight check.
Yeah. I'm also inciting that.
Sanguinox.
Alright.
What's your
20, not natural.
Oh, he's being truthful. If there is a fight, he will help you fight. If you get stuck in here, he will get you out.
Okay.
You've amused him.
Yes. Okay.
I'm now worried.
So I'm gonna be real honest with you guys right now. Not sure how the timer works on this thing. So I can either put it on the first tally or the second tally.
What do you mean by that?
There.
Oh,
You
There's
mean you didn't receive any training in using this device?
Not. I mean, I know the blueprint.
Yeah, you have no idea
Oh, yeah.
how long
Is-
that will.
How long will the card copy take?
Depends on how quality you want it to be.
How quality do we want it to be, guys?
Quality of what?
The
card
fake
copy.
At least enough that someone looking at it won't notice it at first glance.
Okay. Should be about 10 minutes.
I mean, a simple detect magic is gonna notice that this is just a friggin' piece of paper, but
Mm-hmm.
We wait, and then afterwards I'll go over to the food table, I guess. Right, guys? Yes?
I guess.
Cool.
Sounds good to me.
That's what happens.
Alright, you guys chill for 10 minutes or so. Eating food, milling
Yeah.
about.
Heck yeah.
Until
Who's
the
grabbing-
card copy is as good as it'll be.
Who has a good sleight of hand? Besides me, I guess. I can do it, actually. I'm probably best at that, honestly.
I mean, I can do it.
What do you have for it?
I mean, if we were talking like a numerical scale for some reason, I'd say I feel about a +5 confidence rating.
If I was doing the same, I would have a plus
Yeah.
11.
oh,
Yes, well, not all of us are amazing like you, Missy.
Finger guns. Okay, I guess I'll take the...
I really want
card.
to imagine you now actually saying finger guns while you do them.
Of course I do. What do you
Okay,
think
go.
I think I am?
What is a gun?
Guns do not exist.
Fingers crossed those.
Do we not have gunslingers here?
Yeah, no artificers.
Not yet.
Yet.
Oh snap! That's
There aren't gunslingers for a very long time until Jesse Reynolds comes into being.
one
No
day.
thunder cannons.
Jesse.
Oh, sorry. Nobody here is gonna get that. Sorry.
I guess
Actually, I
I'll
did get that.
I'll grab the fake card once it's done, and I will go over to the food table. And can I sleight of hand the ticker onto the pressure cooker and throw it underneath the table?
Sure.
Alright, all about to go off,
Roll
right?
sleight of hand.
Do it. Yeah. Ooh, no. That's a 14.
Okay.
And then and it's on one tick mark right now, I guess. And then I'll walk over to the, oh no, there's dice. I'm gonna walk over to the card.
Okay. You stroll on over. No one seems to have noticed you tossing a little stick underneath the table. It is
I guess
quite
I'll-
calm.
Sanguinox should go over to the liar, or whoever has a better stealth.
Oh, we want Sanguinox to head over there? Yeah, sure. He disappears into the crowd. Let me, yeah, sure, I'll roll for him. Hold on.
Also, JD, be prepared. Your distraction, and anyone else who wants your distraction.
I am ready.
Oh, let's see what his fucking stealth is. Let's
I'm
try
assuming-
a special die.
I'm going to prepare a
Astonishing.
spell
It's a
for
lot.
whenever it's convenient.
It's not
or
actually that
makes
much,
the
but
most
it's good
sense
enough.
to cast, and I'm going to tell DM the spell to Falcon.
Alright, yep, Sanguinox slips over to the lyre, and he is standing below it, waiting. And there's a couple of tense minutes where you're not sure what's happening. And then there is a slight, sort of a high-pitched sort of whining next to the buffet table, and it goes poof up into the air a little bit as this explosion of glitter and globules of chicken fat, along with shards of bone and a couple of shreds of flesh, go shooting out either side underneath the table, and the glitter flitters up into the air. It is loud. It is very loud.
Everybody else, do your thing.
And it draws everyone's attention immediately.
Who else is doing a thing?
Alright, I pick what looks like the best spot, probably the most population dense spot of a 10-foot radius, and cast the spell Confusion.
What's your save?
Confusion!
Fuck, what is my save? That's a good question.
I'm so excited.
It's here somewhere.
Saying this aloud so you can hear it. Mirror gave the replacement card to whoever was gonna snag it, probably Hessa.
Hessa.
Yeah.
15, I think. If that makes sense.
They fail, so everybody... Some people start fighting other people, and it goes south very quickly. You note a couple of the guards immediately shepherd the twins out of the room.
Okay. Whichever part of the room is not so chaotic, I'm gonna jump up on a table, cast Prestidigitation to make a shower of sparks fall around me, and I'm gonna cast the spell. Where is it on my sheet? The spell I've been waiting to cast.
I know exactly.
This game. We'll use the ring to add 1 level and cast Flamingo Sphere.
What?
Oh my
You
god.
you use the Ring of the Grammarian to cast Flamingo Sphere. And instead of a 5-foot diameter, instead of a, 5-foot radius sphere of fire, it is instead a 5-foot radius sphere of flamingos. And they appear quite tightly packed. And then they are no longer tightly packed. And instead, there are literally, like, 120 flamingos.
Can I try and grab the card and replace it with my card?
You roll sleight of hand with advantage.
Are the bathrooms toward the which end? Are they toward where the most chaos currently is, or the
Yeah,
less
they're towards
chaos?
they're towards the front of the building.
That's a non-natural 20.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah,
I
you-
wandered to the bathrooms and used control water to start. Wait,
What, in the
that's fine.
bathrooms? Oh.
No, never mind. Control water is 4th level. I don't do that. I just
Oh.
use thaumaturgy to make random noises and add to the chaos.
All right, fair enough. It is chaos, and you see the guards. The guards fix their eyes on you, Zakra, because you have obviously made yourself, you know, someone who is causing part of this disaster. And one of them charges at you and is going to make an attack.
I run. I'd like to replace his attack.
With?
6.
Okay, he gets a 12 to hit. What's your AC?
13.
You're not okay, yeah, because you don't wear armor. All right, you barely dodge out of the way of the swing of a sword. Oh no, it's a halberd actually. And then he's gonna attack again.
Mir, noticing that Zakra is actually getting the fight, runs over and starts yelling about, "Oh God, no! What are you doing? That wasn't supposed to be part of the act till later. Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" Just trying to like.
He gets a
basically
20.
Distract a bit if possible.
Hits.
Mir rushed up to the
Plus
guards like,
five.
"I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
6
He
plus
wasn't
7.
supposed to be doing this. It was supposed to be like a
15 points of
surprise
slashing
thing
damage.
for the twins, but this is not how this was supposed to go. Oh,
Yeah, it catches you in the leg this time. You do your Looney Tunes slip or whatever, and then he swings and catches you in the lower leg. You
Is
run to
that-
Sanguinox?
does
Okay.
Mir distracting the guard have any effect?
Does
Not
everything
really.
seem to be going to absolute hell?
Oh yeah.
Alright. I'm going to say that I wrote a note during the 10 minutes that we were thing. I leave that on the table or like in a safe looking location. And
Okay.
I will tell you what the note says later.
All right.
And then I turn into a fucking dire wolf.
Dope. All right. Sanguinox is gonna whip out a cane.
Seeing
as well.
that this is not that me distracting the guard is not working, Mir's just gonna cast Hold Person on him and then run.
Okay. Go ahead and hold on. I have to make a save for that, huh?
Yep.
It's the noble guard.
I am so
What
here
save?
for this confusion.
15.
Is it a wisdom save?
Let me check.
He fails regardless, I think. Yeah, he's gonna fail. He got a 13.
I hope these
Yeah.
kids keep the
Say,
flamingos.
Wisdom saving throw.
So do I.
Mir casts that on him and then just starts running.
Yeah, you book it towards the door. There are 2 by the door. There are 2 guards by the door.
We
I
have
have
the
a
guard.
question. Can a dire wolf carry somebody?
Yeah, sure. It's big.
Alright. I'm going to probably carry Lorelei. Or like try to,
Absolutely.
and run for the fucking door.
I forgot Lorelei has spells.
Is that
Yeah, I
Liar
forgot.
gone?
Hold on, I forgot Lorelei has spells and would like to participate.
Oh no. Yes. Oh, literally, by the end of this, Lorelei is going to end up being the villain, I bet.
I fucking hope not.
Hold on.
That would be real distressing.
You said there are 2 guards by the door? Falcon?
Yes. Sorry, I'm holding a book right now.
I use a 2nd level slot to cast command on both of them. And I
Okay.
tell them to flee.
I'll roll the save for that.
Wisdom 15.
Oh. They succeed.
God damn it.
Fuck it.
Do they attack me or what are they doing?
Yeah, you're running right towards them, so they'll go ahead and attack. I'm gonna take a moment to say, Hessa, you grab the glass case, and there's a simple latch on the back. You flip it open, pull it off, pull the rear off, take the card out, and as soon as you touch this card, you can feel exactly how much power is in it. It feels warm to the touch. The key card. The card that you can tell that this is intensely magical. You put your copy in place, you slam it shut, you take this warm, almost, it's not quite humming, because it's not physically vibrating, but it's emanating this just air of, do you wanna? I bet you won't. Will you try it? I bet you won't. You gonna try it?
Who do you think I am?
Do it.
That's what the card is it feels like that. So, you have that, you put the fake card back up on the wall. What are you doing?
Is the liar gone?
Yes, you see Sanguinox, just snatch the lyre off the wall, and he's holding it in one hand, and he snaps the fingers of his other hand, and it disappears in a poof.
Cool.
Oh shit.
How far away are those two guards at the front?
Across the ballroom, but you can probably get there pretty quickly.
Like, how many feet away?
100 maybe?
Okay, can I get within 30 feet of them?
Not within one combat round. But I'm not doing combat rounds, so sure.
I will run over there, and can I cast a thing?
What thing?
Suggestion on one of the guards.
I think so?
It's in 30 feet?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I can never remember my ruling on whether or not you could do that on humanoids or not.
Okay. So, I will
Yeah, sure.
say, punch your buddy! So he punches his friend.
Alright, what's the save?
15.
He fails. So that guard turns and punches his friend immediately. And he just kind of like stares at his hand like, why did I do that? The other one is going to take this attack, and it will attack you. Mir.
So wait, one of the guards attacked the... Are these the same two guards in front of me, or...?
Yeah. Okay. Oof. One was a crit. And the other one's a fucking lot. That's a, 24.
24 to hit, or to damage?
To hit.
Yeah, that hit.
Just lost a die. It's fine. 1, 5, 10, plus 14, 34 points of damage total.
Ow!
Mm-hmm. He swings his halberd and gets you right in the back. And at this point, Sanguinox will go ahead and take action here. Let's see what you got, buddy. Oh. He pulls out this cane, and it's a dark wood cane. And he gets an 18 to hit, and then a 24. Let's see there. Where is the... Okay. And now I'm fishing for dice. Oh, where's his d6? Fuck, shit. Oh no, they're everywhere! Me throwing dice furiously at my players. Well, that was a pretty shitty roll, Sanguinox. Not
Does he
gonna
do
lie,
this
bud.
before Mir casts things, or...?
Yeah, unless you can cast as a reaction.
Okay.
So he deals 14 plus 8. So 22 points of damage. With 2 swift whacks to the guard who sort of staggers backwards. And he says, "We might want to leave."
I do want to leave.
I'm working on it!
Alright, alright.
Growl and bark. Am I close enough to the person, to the people by this point?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna bite him and try to prone one of them.
Sure.
Oh shit, that was a garbage roll. Woo. That was an 11. That's not gonna hit.
Nope. You make a bite at him, but your teeth slide off his armor.
I'm just gonna keep trying this until it works or something else happens.
Sanguinox says, "Get out of the building, and I'll take you where you need to go."
Mir?
Well, it's the getting out of the building bit that's difficult.
Just run!
Mir casts Spiritual Guard.
There are people in the way of us just running.
There's only the guards,
Mir?
really.
How many guards are attacking everybody?
2. There would be 3, but 1 is held. Oh, Mir, I'm gonna need you to roll a concentration check on that, actually.
Like, would it be possible to just straight up run
That's
through
a
them?
Constitution check or
Yeah.
save or.
It's a constitution check? Is it a check or a save, JD? I don't remember.
I believe it's a check.
Never mind, they're the same for me, and I rolled a 5.
Yeah, the other guard is no longer held. You can just move through them. They do not appear to be able to stop you from moving.
Okay.
I
Actually,
cast.
I would have gotten... I'm within 5 feet of an ally, right?
Yeah.
So I
But
would
we're
have
not
gotten
wearing
advantage
armor.
on that.
We're not
No,
wearing.
no,
Oh.
no, but
Okay,
I get
no,
pack
sorry, I thought that
tactics
was-
as a direwolf, which is different pack tactics.
Jesus, you need a new microphone.
As I get advantage on an attack roll if I have one of the wolf's allies. The wolf has advantage on an attack roll if the creature of against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies within 5 feet of the creature and the
Pack
ally
tactics.
is not incapacitated.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Pack tactics.
yeah.
The guards
So
also
I
have it.
would have.
Mostly,
that's much better.
I was wondering about the
Yeah, I
guards
did,
because
actually.
What'd you get?
That was the fucking natural 19 plus 5.
Yeah, okay,
24.
that one hits.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Skylar.
because like, I mean, if I run through them, they get attacks of opportunity, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then
Can I-
I'm.
But if one's proned, the other one is still suggestioned, so you might be able to make it out.
Okay.
I'll roll that check for you. Okay. That's
It's a saving throw,
ooh,
not
it's a
a
strength
check,
save, huh? That's a 10.
Oh, that fails.
Sure does, doesn't it?
DC 13.
Yeah. All right, you grab his leg
On the
and
ground.
drag him to the ground.
And I'm still carrying Lorelei, by the way.
Absolutely. She whips up a little bead of this teeny little bead of bluish energy and tosses it in the direction of the guard behind you, and it explodes in this bang of thunder.
Oh, goodness.
Yes.
Yeah. So I do that, and then I run out of the building. I'm just trying to, like, make it easier for people to get out.
Yep.
And not get attacked.
All right. Is everybody safely able to get out, you think?
Mir, by the way, is going to, like, if she can get past the guards, do that and cast Spirit Guardians, exempting her party in Sanguinox, just so if someone does try to catch her, they get slowed once they enter the field.
Sure, sure. Yeah, you make it out. Yeah, sure. There are party guests everywhere. The guards are trying to get to you, but now the spiritual guardians are slowing them down. Sanguinox leaps over them, and he lands next to you and says, "We've got to go. It's getting a little bit hectic,
no
don't you
shit.
think?" He
We
smiles. Yeah, you guys head out through the main hall.
Trying to go.
You guys head out through the main hall, you run, you make it out to the street, and he says, "All right, either you can go your way, or if I must, I will take you where you're trying to get."
We're trying to get to the rift, the shore of the Lake of Fire.
Oh, you don't live on this
that
plane.
direction.
I didn't think you
We
did.
sure don't.
Well,
Sure.
do you need me to help, or...
We would very much like if you helped.
Mostly the problem is getting off of this floating island.
Oh, all
After
right.
that, we should be fine.
Very well. He'll drop his polymorph,
Oh no.
and he'll
Oh,
turn
shit.
back into an ancient red dragon.
What?
Yes.
For sure not what I saw coming.
I'm so excited.
He never lied. He is a vampire. He's
a
just
vampire dragon.
also a dragon. He's a vampire dragon.
Jesus
awful
fucking
com-
Christ.
Mir just stares at him for a long moment and goes, "Oh, okay, then."
And he holds out one big paw and he says, "If anyone would like to climb in to my hand,
Yes, I do. I do.
or
I
you can
do.
ride on
Oh,
my back, I
and-
honestly don't mind." What are they gonna do?
Bundle.
Stop me? Yeah, you can see his eyes. A normal red dragon's eyes would be maybe a fiery color, or they'd be monochrome with this sort of boiling orange behind them. His are white, pure white, with a sheen of deep crimson inside. And his big fangs, his big dragon fangs, far too sharp for a normal dragon. He is a dragon vampire.
I am so happy.
His scales are a deeper red than normal. The kicker, still wearing the cravat.
Yes!
I love him.
Very good!
What
The
a
aesthetic.
Still got the
fucking
cravat.
Icon.
The
What
aesthetic.
a fucking icon.
What a legend.
You
I guess
you
we-
either climb up onto his shoulders or into one hand, and he will take flight, which is thunderous, and
Oh, of course.
a little bit deafening. But you are able to very easily escape the city itself, and he says, "Which direction are you going? Which way am I going? I mean, I know you said near the
Mir
lake of...
gives some directions.
Points towards
Oh.
the rift.
Perfect. Alright. Wonderful. And he will coast down gently and land right next to the rift, and now you are there, and it is its typical beautiful self. What will you do?
Oh, who has the chalice? Who has the chalice? We should make sure our lovely friend here gets his.
I pulled the chalice out of my pocket
Oh, thank you!
and tossed
So
it
you
to
did
him.
find
I
it.
have the source in my bag of holding. And you have your lyre, and Tessa has her card, so.
Absolutely.
Well,
So,
Oliver.
from my understanding, that source will permanently disconnect this plane from yours, right?
It will close this hole in the fabric of space and time. You can still get here through other means.
Yeah,
Of course.
it will close this specific.
Just that, large angry fire elementals will stop showing up in the middle of Saint's Haven.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course.
This would be quite nice.
I do have a request. If you would humor me. Could one of you
what
check
is
and see what time it is out there?
Mir sticks her head through the rift.
It is night.
It is night.
oh no.
Before you break it, do you mind if I pop through and fly around just a little bit? It's been quite some time. You know.
Can I insight check him?
Can I?
Yeah.
Inside check him.
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, do I still have my luck point?
Yes.
Awesome. I think I'm gonna use that because I rolled okay, but not good enough.
I rolled a 23.
Yeah, it's hard
Oh,
to
that
read
was
the
worse.
emotions on a dragon's face. But he looks towards the rift, and he looks kind of wistful.
I'm okay with it.
Go for it, man. What's up?
I'm gonna go up here first and warn the scientists.
That's probably a good idea.
Alright. You pop through the rift, and the scientists are milling about in their camp.
Hey, there's gonna be a dragon. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there's.
Richard, one of the scientists, looks up and he goes, what?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
We made a friend, I guess.
He was instrumental in getting the rift, or the source rather, and we will destroy it in a moment. He just wants to fly around a little, and honestly, I don't know that we're strong enough to stop him. So,
True.
Alright.
Tell him he can come through.
Alright. You all step through the rift, and after a few minutes, you see Sanguinox emerge. He actually has to squeeze his wings down to get through. And it seems for a second like the rift isn't gonna, like, let him through. Like, the edges push back against him, and he grumbles a little bit, and they spring open to allow him entry. And he steps out into the cool night air of Saints Haven. And the sky above, like it has been for the last few weeks, is mostly cloudy. Not a whole lot to see of the stars. But
there is a big dome over the city, so
Don't hit your face.
practice that.
I've done that before with a different bubble. It was not fun.
sure, I'll keep it in mind. And you see him look up to the stars that you can see through the clouds. And he spreads his wings and takes flight, and for a few minutes he just circles over this city in the night wind. And then he lands, and he doesn't speak, he just nods to you, and steps back through the rift, and is gone.
Cool.
I pull the source out of the bag of holding and says, "Who wants to do the honors?"
Do what?
You
How
know,
do we
break
close
the
Can I
this?
door.
try to bat it out of her hand with, like, using Wilder Spark
my
like a baseball
God.
bat?
Oh, sure.
Do I have to roll for this?
Roll for cool.
Alright.
1.
That was an 18 on the die.
Okay. Yeah, who's holding it up?
Mir.
Mir, you hold up the source in one hand, kind of flat on one palm, and Tiska, you ready Wilderspark, and Mir, you toss it just a little bit, and Tiska, you swing Wilderspark, and right through, you crack it right on, and it shatters as you do so. And there's this billow of flame that pours out and wreathes around your staff, harmlessly, of course, and then dissipates up into the air, and the shards of the source fall to the ground with this faint tinkling of shattering glass, and you look up, and that deep red of the rift fades to its soap bubble white. And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end for tonight.
Woo.
I'll be back in just a minute. Let me outro the stream, and then I'll be back to chat with you guys.
Awesome.
Man, I've wanted to bust out Sanguinox for so fucking long. Hey, that means I can use his dice set that I got specially for him in normal play now. I got these lovely, beautiful, sparkly red and gold dice just for him. And now I can put them in my box. As I've been keeping them very carefully for him in this little Christmas bag that I've had this whole time. Oh, thanks, Stay Hydrated Bot. I will absolutely do that, because last time I didn't listen to you, I got a headache, so. Alright, so, thank you, everybody, for stopping by on this wonderful evening. I appreciate having y'all here. I will be back on Sunday evening for... I'm feeling maybe more multiplayer Stardew. It's been a couple minutes since I played that last. Hold on. What the fuck? Oh, that's part of the track. I was like, what is that noise? Okay, I'm using Tabletop Audio right now, and sometimes Tabletop Audio, like, has stuff I didn't expect in it. Hey, shout out to Tabletop Audio for the party music, and for this lovely little elven flute track at the end there. And shout out to Avery Alexander, I believe, is his name. Avery Alexander. Let me scroll up in the chat, and I'll make sure. Let's see here. Wow, there's a lot to scroll through, huh? There's a lot to scroll... Holy shit, there's a lot to scroll through. Wowzers, dude, what? Yeah. Avery Alexander, thank you. Shout out to Avery Alexander for letting me use his cool stealth music in the stream. Go check him out on YouTube. He's got some really neat, just cool ambient tracks. I would absolutely use them for more D&D stuff. Probably, honestly, more for Shadowrun. It feels more Shadowrun. But he's got some really cool stuff. Go check him out. I'll go ahead and, kind of wanna... I'll post a link to the track in the Discord. I'll go ahead and drop the link for the Discord now in the chat there. And that'll be all for tonight, so I'll see you guys on Sunday evening for probably Stardew or something. And until then, good night.